say that you'll say that Agent Sparrow pulls up first.
On his motorcycle.
Yeah, up on your motorcycle, pop out, head around the front. Are you gonna try to go into the first door there, or are you gonna go around to the hangar?
I'm in the warehouse area right now.
You are at the headquarters, so the
At the headquarters.
airport parking lot there.
Yeah. Okay. Have I been here? Have I been here before? Is this my
No.
first time?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, I guess Miller would probably, when he messaged you to come here, he probably would have said just go around to the hangar.
Yeah, to whatever directions he gave me. Yep.
Yeah, you walk past the. If you look in, you can see there's it's 9:30 in the morning. Look in, you see there's a attractive female standing behind a counter or sitting on a stool behind the counter, just kind of hanging out in there. She's wearing like a yellow shirt, like red logo on it. Kind of what you would expect. See the sign on the above the place. American Transportation. Walk around to hangar door, which is open. Look in and several desks. Several like older 1980s desks with desk chairs, office chairs. Many of the desks, there's like a conference table, and the conference table and many of the desks are full of boxes, like the cardboard boxes you get for files and stuff, like often used by the cops for evidence.
Mm-hmm.
You see a bunch of those laying around. You see a couple of trash bags on the table. At one of the desks, you see Agent Siegel sitting at the desk, and we'll just say Agent Phantom walks up. Like you take it in for a second, and while you're standing there, Agent Phantom walks up as well. And
Okay.
you both see Agent Siegel, and since Agent Siegel knows, he's been here for a couple of these sessions, so we'll just have you guys walk up, and then this is the first time you three are meeting, so.
Good morning, everybody. Siegel gets up. He's a guy in his 50s, has a bit of a gut. He's more of an analyst than a fighter. He has like big rings under his eyes. He's been doing too much paperwork. Yeah, he's introducing himself. Hey, I'm Agent Siegel. How about you guys? What's your name?
And just call me Agent Phantom. And yeah, Agent Phantom is this smaller guy with this lush brown hair to his shoulders and these yellow framed glasses and these yellow and green weird designer clothes on.
Alrighty, Phantom. And?
Agent Sparrow. He's looks like an average white guy. He's like probably in his late 30s, mid-late 30s. He's not. He doesn't look like he's a very physically fit person either. Very much spends a lot of his time behind a desk. Probably.
All right, pleasure to meet you guys. What's your specialty?
History. Music history more specifically, but all history works.
All right, historian. And how about you, Sparrow?
Information technology, computer engineering.
Excellent. So we basically got three analysts on the case today.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do see Siegel is wearing a sidearm, by the way. Like he's always wearing his sidearm. All right. Welcome to the base. If you need any armaments, go through the tunnel to the armory. Talk with what's his face, the armorer. I forgot his name, and get like some Kevlar and some sidearms and all that stuff. Have you guys gotten your FBI IDs yet?
Yeah,
Yes.
but what are we on mission? Do we need to be armed?
Oh, we most definitely need to be armed. This isn't like some kind of wherever you're coming from This is like, yeah, is this your first opera assignment?
In the field, I suppose. Miller
Yeah.
didn't indicate that this was going to be an op. He just told me to show up at this location.
Well,
Alrighty. Yeah.
out of character, you don't have to have a gun if you don't want to. It's always a
Okay.
good idea if stuff happens to
he's-
be prepared, but
Okay.
you know,
He
Yeah.
wasn't sure if this was going to be like a information.
sounds like Agent
that's-
Siegel highly recommends.
Yeah, it does.
Siegel is just mentioning that, like, with Delta Green, like, you never know if it's just going to be fact finding or you having to put down a bunch of ghouls that are running after you at a McDonald's parking lot. So
Oh, okay. I didn't know if this was going to be a inside like desk job or we're going to be in the field. So it sounds like we're going to be in the field.
yeah, it's like it's a mixture, you know. Like, analysts can always stay at the desk here in the skiff and stuff, but like, we actually have to gather data, you know. And you can only, these days you mostly gather data out in the field. Obviously, we still have our comp sci capabilities. He points to you, Sparrow, but like, most of the time we also go out into the field, you know, talk to witnesses, gather information, stuff like that.
Okay. All right.
At that point, you'll hear some footsteps behind you, and Agent Miller walks in. He's a tall gentleman, black hair and a Magnum PI mustache, wearing aviators, and looks over. You know, he's walks over to you guys and he says, "The new guys," you know, and he sticks his hand out and says, "Agent Miller."
Oh, in person.
Yeah,
Oh.
Phantom shakes his hand.
Shakes your hand, looks at Sparrow, and says, "Agent Miller." Sticks his
Okay.
hand out.
Yeah, I shake his hand in the flesh. Okay.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you. I take it Siegel's getting you up to speed.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't heard the details of the op yet.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's a tricky
Or I
one.
haven't.
I'm gonna go get some coffee. I will be back in a minute. You guys, talk amongst yourself. Heads off. Anybody want one? Did I make a whole pot or?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I don't mind.
All right. He walks off, heads towards the little, not like a kitchen, but there's a, on the far side. Yeah, I should have mentioned, I guess, in the room, there's there's like a little room that's, you know, probably 12 by 12 room that's made out of like drywall, like built inside of the hangar. And then next to that in the corner, so the southwesternly corner, there's a shipping container that has a mobile skiff in it, which is just a private room, like basically no electronics. There's like a box outside of it, like a little rack that has little containers where you would put your phone in, anything that could potentially be bugged.
Hmm.
And on the far side between the skiff and the office, there's like a bar, or like a counter, basically, like you'd see at a gas station or something. There's, you know, your typical coffee pot and thing to, like a bun machine to boil water, that kind of thing. A microwave probably. And there's probably a table or two, like a little you know, lunch. Say there's a refrigerator too. Yeah, he walks over there, leaving you guys to.
Yeah, and
Siegel.
Siegel's like, Miller is a bit too polite to say it, but we're in kind of a clusterfuck around here. So essentially, this started out as a small task force for Pittsburgh, which was to be led by Agent Drexler, and a handful of people, focused on the King in Yellow, Carcosa, stuff like that. If you guys are not familiar, the King in Yellow is one of those kind of mind viruses that once you're exposed to it, you are acting under the will of the King in Yellow without even being aware that you are acting on his behalf. The issue is that our section leader, Agent Draxler, went missing on the first day.
Hey, thanks.
And what we have here, and Siegel points at the skiff, is essentially like a big case board of information that we've collected so far on the disappearance of Agent Draxler. We also went to his place of employ. We got a bunch of documents, bunch of books, and another team went to his cabin yesterday. And we are essentially just trying to find out what's up with Pittsburgh and the King in Yellow coming together at this point in time. There's about roughly 20 agents walking in and out all the time. So whenever you have time, make yourself useful, grab one of those leads and try to follow it up. As out of game, like if you click in Discord, if you click on the Skiff case reports, if you go down a little, there's group text, the water cooler, and under the water cooler, there's the Skiff case reports.
Yeah.
And if you click
I
on
looked them
that,
up.
there's a bunch of threads that have leads in them.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So essentially, that's like how the game is structured right now. That there is like this big thread of the King in Yellow taking over Pittsburgh, and all we know is that Agent Drexler was supposed to head it. He was a professor. He was supposed to lead the counterforce against the King in Yellow in Pittsburgh, and he's missing, and we don't know where he is.
Fuck.
Okay.
But there's also other things that
Yeah, like if there's anything urgent, Miller can always like you can either like run with one of those leads, or Agent Miller is probably gonna give you any like urgent tasks if there are any.
Hmm.
I see.
And then you don't have to, like, out of character, you don't have to concern yourself too terribly much with the evidence if you're not into it. Not every character doesn't have to be an investigator, you know. I assume that a few people will like be interested in, you know, I could see like a world where you didn't care about much other than, you know, doing what you were told to do and hacking computers and stuff, right? Like,
You're right.
you know, like a lot of people are muscle. Like if you're muscle, you don't care about any of that. When the people who do know are like, we need to go talk to this guy, you go with them to, you know, help handle problems and stuff, right? But yeah, hopefully I
Is
can
there
come up with a better way to deal with the evidence.
It's a little overwhelming, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit much. So yeah, I can probably work on that.
is there a file on what Drexler was doing at the time of his disappearance?
Well, we found a bunch of different leads. One went with the professor of music recording technology at the same University of Pittsburgh. We already talked to him. There was a ticket for a masked ball at the Frick Fine Arts Building, which was handmade and was hard to be time stamped. We have a picture that came out of one of his books that's about where is it? It's about the Society of Mephistopheles, which is like a small time cult kind of thing. There is we got a letter, we got a poem, we got a bunch of books from his house. There is an issue with vanishing doors, like doors that appear and disappear at the University of Pittsburgh, the big
Oh.
campus.
Hmm.
And there was something about, I think, a doctor, and also like some kind of spirals. If you see any kind of like markings of spirals, those seem to be connected somehow.
As you're saying that, Agent Miller will walk up with a cup of coffee, say the coffee's done. Say there's an issue with doors.
Yeah, at the what's it called? 1 second, please.
The Cathedral
At
of
the
Learning.
Cathedral of Learning.
Did you see doors?
People
Disappearing doors?
mentioning that there's doors vanishing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I asked to keep an eye out for it. That's kind of everywhere, not.
Oh, it's everywhere. Okay.
Yeah, we've got reports that that's a sign. It's probably just hallucinations. Thought it'd be worth mentioning. We have the report to kick this off. It's classified. I'll just say that a lot of crazy stuff that it's hard to tell what's real and what's hallucinations. It sounds like, but the people up top think that it's valid concerns. We're looking for. Shouldn't say too much outside of the skill. we're looking for anomalous environments, such. Yeah, coffee's
Great,
done.
boss.
Go ahead.
Do you have any urgent tasks that need to be done with the current loadout that we have? 3 analysts.
Oh, I mean, we have all any, gestures towards all the boxes and stuff. Like, need to go through all this stuff here. Not to mention like all the other leads that we were supposed, we had tasks that we were supposed to hit the ground running on. Lots of old buildings and a bunch of locations that were. We had the nerds do their nerdy stuff, and they found a bunch of anomalies on cell phone metadata. So we have a idea of some places to check for these anomalous environments. But whole Drexler thing. Been 3 days. I'm starting to think, they're dead or kidnapped. We're focusing on him, but we do have a lot of other things to look into. So
All right. Maybe
to
you
you
lay out the
guys.
options for the new guys, like what you had in mind, Steve. Like what do you have prepared? Let's put it this way.
I mean, it's up to you guys. I got not much prepared. I mean, I have clues, so if you guys want to like go through those boxes, then but if you want to go somewhere else, we can make it happen.
Yeah, it's a little overwhelming because it's a true sandbox, guys. So you guys can pick whichever way you want to go.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to just hang out and look through that stuff, definitely make a day of that. Just get to know each other, and there's tons of stuff. Not a whole lot in the music department, but
Yeah.
there's just
Anything
tons of books.
historic?
There's tons of, basically, Drexler had mentioned that he believes there's a big kind of King in Yellow cult working out of the college and art scene, and so that leaves every art scene and every person at the college a suspect. But the assumption is that in his effects in those boxes, you can whittle that down to figure out precise people to go talk to. You guys went and talked. You found a business card and went and talked to the recording guy, guy who teaches people how to record music, basically. Recording studio technician, whatever teacher that would be.
Because he passed all our human checks, so.
Yeah, and he said he never heard of Drexler. I would also just remind you that, like, if you think of a real murder investigation, of all the things you find, how many of them are going to be
Red
Dead
herrings
ends.
or
relevant?
Yeah.
right.
You guys just want to sit down and like work through these boxes, and Siegel motions towards like 8 boxes full of books and paperwork.
Right.
These are from Drexler's home.
Well, when you start looking at the boxes, you see that there's a piece of paper on top of the boxes. It says that there's a USB drive that's encrypted that was left by Agent Milan, and found a bunch of books, the cabin, and there's like a stack of those couple of papers that the last like few papers. There's a list of names. There's a note, and there's 2 top secret. There was a folder full of top secret stuff, but these are the 2 that Agent Milan like picked out. She skimmed through a bunch of it, didn't recognize.
All right. Are they in the Skiff case reports, or where are they?
They're in the folder. The little piece of paper just tells you that that's in the folder.
Okay. But nobody like wrote them down in Discord, right?
No, not yet. Agent Mayday said that they'll. Agent Mayday said when he gets off work, he will transfer that to the Skiff report.
Yeah. Maybe Sparrow, you said you were a comp sci guy, right?
Yeah, I can take a look at the USB drive.
Yeah, maybe Sparrow does the USB, and me and Phantom start on the boxes.
Yeah.
What do you think, Phantom?
Works for me. Phantom
I'll
says.
I'll get started on that. I just got to make a quick phone call.
Alrighty.
If you,
You know, I'm used to looking through old dusty papers, so shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff from his house. We don't have anything musical right now, any music history, but like there might be some history stuff. There's also a
Yeah.
lead. Maybe Phantom can look into the Mephistopheles Society lead.
Yeah. I really mind I can do both.
All right,
Alrighty.
so yeah, it's about 9:45 in the morning. It smells like coffee. You're standing next to a conference table. There's a bunch of books on the table.
Is
Agent
it a weekday?
Phantom.
Sorry.
What do you do, Agent Phantom? You're standing there.
Yeah, let's say I'll first take a look through the papers. Some papers.
It's 8 boxes.
Yeah.
All right, so you start. If you crack open a few of the boxes, you can see that most of them are full of books, but there are a few that are full of papers.
Hmm.
Yeah. And if you glance through the folder that the note from Agent Milan was about, it says you see those two documents and skim through them, and then you see that it's one of them is a document from the day that Nikola Tesla died, and the Office of Foreign, the Office of Alien Property custodians. I don't know. It's a government branch. They went to his house and took a bunch of his stuff. They took a lot of his documentation. Scientific research and stuff that he had saved up. The only thing really of note that you see is that listed in the contents of his belongings is a copy of the play The King.
Hmm.
Then if you
Okay.
Don't read it.
if you look through the other one, the other document is you see a list of names, and you also see a paper that it's like a top secret redacted, a little bit redacted. You see another paper, and if you look through, the thing of note is that basically Jim Morrison, this is music actually. You know who Jim Morrison is?
From the Doors.
There you go. The lead singer of the band,
Yeah.
The Doors.
Yours.
And missing the date. Close to same.
During his death.
I'm confused. 1967. There it is. Yeah, 1967. Jim Morrison of the Doors was suspected of smuggling drugs, and they searched his belongings and noted as among his possessions was a copy of the play The King in Yellow. And
Oh shit.
look through the rest of the folder, and you see just more of the same. Just a lot of them aren't famous. Like you see mostly names that you don't recognize. But it's basically just a bunch of documents about, basically somebody word searched The King in Yellow through like a database somewhere, and these are most of, not all, the occurrences of King in Yellow related shit being found in case files. You see the list of names, and you see a note. Looks like it might be TLDR. Up to you if you want to read it.
He's probably gonna look into Jim Morrison.
Yeah, I mean, if you look into him, you see all the real stuff, everything that's like exactly what you would find if you just Google Jim Morrison. You can't
Okay.
find any direct links to the King in Yellow other than this. Does Agent Phantom know the Doors, like the band? Does he listen to their music?
Yeah, probably.
All right, is this music history? have music history, right?
Yeah, I think I have like history, a specific skill, and then I have he's a music historian, but I think I did like he has music skills and history skills, but
Art competition, composition, art opera.
yeah, art, opera, and composition. Composition was probably gonna be useful. That's what you told me.
Yeah, composition. Yeah, so go ahead and just give me a composition roll and do plus
Yep.
20. Under 6.
Yep. How do we add the plus 20?
I don't know if it's possible. I
Okay.
have to.
Okay, 63, but with the plus 20, it's a success.
All right, sweet.
63 out of 65.
So yeah, you think about it for a minute and you can remember a couple of Doors songs and it kind of. How much do you know about the King in Yellow lore? A decent bit, right?
Yeah, he watched the first half of the play until he chickened out.
Go exactly. So, you start thinking of lyrics. Maybe you pull up your phone and put in some earbuds and listen to a few songs. Get the impression that it's very King in Yellow inspired, and that was one of the tasks you were brought in for, is to figure out what's like, is that potentially corrupting? Like, it's very possible that listening to the Doors makes you a little crazy, opens you up a little bit to King in Yellow if it's like really inspired. That would be something that.
Yeah. Cool. Give me, so what I'm just doing, should I do like the a skiff case report? Should I?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
So
just.
was it 1967?
What's that?
Was it 1967?
Yeah, I think 19.
And suspected drugs, just.
Yep. There's the file. You can paste the file, that picture in there too. It's the one with the black bar, the second to last one. Then
Cool.
you know who Nikola Tesla is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's the name on the other one. Thing. He's not a musician.
I mean, it could have been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could have been.
Who knows?
been.
Those guys
Yeah.
did like all kinds of shit back then.
I'm sure he probably
Yeah.
played some instrument. I'm sure. If not, I bet he could give him a piano and he would figure it out, play some kind of mathematical.
Or we
Those are
build a
key.
self-playing piano.
Cool. I'm doing the Nikola as
And
well.
yeah, and then we'll go to Siegel. What do you see? Agent Phantom gets a little. Looks like he's onto something. Standing there, like, what's Agent Siegel thinking?
I'm still working through the boxes. I think I started like on 3 boxes of loose paperwork yesterday, right?
Yep.
Not sure if anything came from that.
I mean, what were you hoping to learn from it?
I don't know. I'm hoping to like cross the stuff off the list. Like go through all the boxes and the loose papers and hope to find anything from Drexel's house, and if not, to delete them.
All right. Well, we'll say that you got a little interested into the picture of the Mephistopheles. I cannot say that word. Mephistopheles society. Spent a little while like looking into it, and what you could find was that it only existed for a couple years in like 1908 and 1909 or something like that, like maybe the early teens. And it's a different school, and
Yeah, it's
There's no.
Allegheny College in Meadville, PA.
It seems there's no. You couldn't find any connections to Drexler, to the recording studio guy. You tried to cross all the. Crossed everything. Look to see if there was any matches, and it feels like a dead end.
All right. That's good work. Should I delete this thread, or how do you think we do this?
I don't know. It's up to you. I'd probably leave it just because, or maybe I can. Maybe I will. I'll make a master thread later, and I'll delete it. I'll put the picture in with just like a short, and just have one place where like there's all the stuff, and then we can have the threads for, more like actively.
Active leads. Yeah.
Yeah, like in the intelligence section, you could put it under like processed but but processed and closed, something like that, maybe.
Or just like facts. Like the fact is, this is the picture. It was found there, and then put a sentence that said, Siegel looked into it and seemed like a dead end, but
yeah,
still need to know everything because it could connect at some point. You never know.
Okay.
You bump into.
I got a bunch of info in this thread. If you want to include stuff, I don't know how relevant it is. This is all the stuff I could find about like their tradition with crossing the rustic bridge and the aesthetics and stuff. Yeah. All right, so we're not going down to Allegheny College. We're gonna close this one down. Let's see what Agent Sparrow is doing.
Yeah. So Spiro walks back in after making his phone call and has his backpack and picks up the USB drive off the table. I think he's gonna head into the skiff because that's like secure facility. Yeah.
Not really supposed to have electronics.
Oh, no electronics at all.
Probably not. But
Alright.
if your intention, if your intention's to do it without Wi-Fi, then an exception could be made. Just don't leave it in there. But it has, like the walls and stuff are made out of a material that'll deaden Wi-Fi. So
I see. Okay. I thought maybe it was the way they had like secure.
yeah, if you say
Yeah.
things in there, they're secure, but probably not if there's a laptop in there. Laptop could be hacked.
Not my
Yeah.
laptop.
Can't really use a laptop in there because there's no Wi-Fi anyway. So
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if you want to go into the skiff, you can do it. It'll basically air gap you, help you air gap the computer.
I mean, I've got my own security on my personal laptop, so I don't necessarily need to have additional security. I just didn't know if there was if they wanted, I'm allowed to use my personal laptop for
Yeah, sure.
DG business. Okay.
Yeah, the skiff is just typically you leave electronics outside, and it's for like conversations, for the most
Got it.
part. Like if you want to talk, like how Miller was saying, anomalous environments, right? Like inside the skiff, you can say what it is. Like
I see.
exactly, like we're looking for fucking aliens. That's not
Okay.
true, but I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
no, I
wouldn't say
understand.
aliens outside. If this was an alien case, you'd be talking about like foreign life form or some kind of like euphemism, and then the skiff
the
would be where you
pigeons.
Yeah.
talk freely.
Okay, that's fine. I was picturing in my mind like more like an ops center with their own secure system. But yeah, if it's just for conversation, that's fine. So I'll find a spot in the area near the boxes and table of boxes and files where I can set up and unload my equipment from my backpack. Set up all my security parameters, and then plug in the USB and get to work.
Well, you as with your high level of skill, you can definitely hack and decrypt this. And so you pop it in and you open a program that's basically brute force it,
Okay.
turn it on, and just kind of have to wait. Your estimate 10 to 30 minutes will be unlocked for you.
Okay. I guess in the meantime, he walks over to the table and starts leafing through some files, see if there's anything he could finds interesting that he might be able to research online.
All right, yeah, you
Chats up the starts chatting up Agent Phantom, sort of kind of get a sense of what his background is. He seems like he's a scholarly type.
Phantom.
Yeah, sorry.
What's your background?
He's a chat.
Sparrow
He's
is
just
asking.
chatting with him. Yeah, just
Yeah, historian.
from
Yeah, he's
yeah,
asking
from-
about like
Where'd you work?
university or private sector or like a bit of detail he's asking for.
Oh yeah. Well, he went to an art school, more specifically, but he has some history. He took some history classes,
Hmm.
that type of stuff. I can look up the specific school. It was Lucas School of Arts. So he's been in
Never heard
art
of
school,
it.
but he has very high history.
Okay. Never heard of it. Not much into art myself, but
Yeah, it's in
did you?
Belgium.
Oh, in Belgium. Okay. What brings you to Pittsburgh?
I'd prefer not to talk about it. Something
Yes.
happened relating to King in Yellow in there.
Yeah, this whole thing's. I'm not familiar with this King in Yellow, but the whole thing seems to point back to this play, I guess. From what I understand.
Yeah. Yes, it does. I think.
What is Sparrow doing at the moment?
He's leafing through some of the files that are on the desk while he's waiting for the computer program to do its work.
How about you, Agent Sparrow?
Well, that was
That
Or,
was-
sorry, wrong. Yeah, sorry. Agent Phantom.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
So I'll just try to ask: Is there any way like I can try to look up more into the doors and the occult sense, or should I move on?
Um, I mean, I'd say that it's a great band, and if you listen to the lyrics sometime,
Yeah.
that you might be able to find some nuggets that might seem inspired. But
Ah,
as far as like, that's more like research in your own free time. But yeah, I mean, you looked it up. You could actually, I mean, you could ask Sparrow
Yeah.
to do a more
Oh.
thorough search. They're probably more savvy with the internet and might have access to some databases. Probably, could look on the dark web and stuff. But
mm-hmm.
it,
Yeah, I'd ask him, to look at the doors and explain why, like, the King in Yellow was found in the singer's position, and the doors, like, I listened to a couple of songs, and I have a feeling that they could open you up to the play, or the effects of it. The lyrics just give me that kind of a sense.
The Doors, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
The name is already weird with all of the missing doors and all.
Oh, with the doors, missing doors. Got it. All right. So he walks back over to his setup there and starts looking into research on the Jim Morrison and doors and King in Yellow, anything that connects those.
I'll go grab a glass of water.
Sorry?
I'll just mute for a second. I have to go grab a glass
Oh.
of water.
Oh,
Just
okay.
excuse me for a moment.
posted some
All
lyrics.
right.
Found a YouTube video, Parallel Lives of Jim Morrison and H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh, really? Interesting. There you
I
go.
wonder if Steve saw that too.
The First United,
I did not
First
see
Uni-
that.
the
That's
First
cool.
United Church of Cthulhu. Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, you would you look, you just find some pretty mundane stuff, like some blog posts and stuff about occult stuff, Jim Morrison and occult thing. But
Okay.
nothing too much. I mean, what kind of I mean, how about you just tell me what you're looking for? Like I can think of things that you might be able to do, but
Well,
what do you do?
he mentioned there may be a connection between the Vanishing Doors and the name of the band. So I'm looking for maybe other people talking about doors vanishing. I know there was several. It wasn't just at that one location. It seemed to be spread around the city. So I'm going to get more information about that, and if that's happening any other time. And then eventually I'm gonna do some research into the play itself.
Yeah, if you look up the play, you see that it was legend. Yeah. First thing you see is that it's a fictional play that um, it's a play within a book. The book, The King in Yellow, written in like 1890 something by something Chambers.
Robert.
Chambers, yeah. Got decent ratings, but it wasn't like a bestseller or anything. It's pretty, even like Lovecraft is not a wasn't selling a ton of books. Like basically became famous long after he died.
Okay.
And then if you look into it, you have if you want to look into it on like like in the government, and you probably go ask Miller, he might be able to get you a password, or you can just hack it. But found to be that's just what you find searching the civilian stuff in the dark web.
Okay. It might be good to ask
But yeah, I guess if
for
you
a password.
we'll say that if you search the
Backdoor.
dark web a little thoroughly, you will find some mentions of the play The King in Yellow being real. And it's like some real deep conspiracy stuff, like
Conspiracy
right
stuff.
next to
Yeah.
like 9/11 was an inside job.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Obama's sent aliens to vaccinate your kids.
Right.
Brought all the illegal aliens to America to vaccinate your kids.
Right. Right.
And it also says that play is actually real, that the book actually is a true story.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I'll go over and try to find Agent Miller and see if he has a back door into the government system, so I could maybe do some more poking around.
All right, yeah, if you knock on the door and your Miller says, "Come in."
All right, he comes in, kind of brings him up to speed on what he's been looking for into, and
Doors,
asks,
huh?
yeah,
Good
doors,
band. They
display.
rock. Are you
They
telling me
do
that
rock.
the Doors might have made me insane?
I don't know. In this line of work, I guess anything's possible.
Well, how can I help you? You're the hacker, right?
Yeah, yeah, and I'm looking to find out more information about this play. I've done what I can on the civilian side, so I was thinking about looking through the federal databases. I need a password or a backdoor to get in. I don't want to attract attention.
Gotcha. Reach into his desk and pull out a USB drive and give it to you, or hands it to you.
Okay.
Then he'll closes the desk, sets his pen down. He says that this should be a full package for you. There's some back doors, some couple of 0 days, and logins for all the major databases that you want, and one is for the DNI. I believe it's like the Director of National Intelligence. That would be a place you would know that that's a place where all the other agencies kind of bring their data together. But I guess that's probably less relevant for us. That's going to be like actionable national security stuff, whereas like the obscure King and Yellow stuff is probably buried, and that's probably not reaching the tip top, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. This should take care of it.
All right, thanks. I'll get on it.
All right. Hey, by the way, do you have the ability to get rid of parking tickets?
He sort of smiles. Yeah, what do you need?
Got a parking ticket. I've got no strings to pull. I just can't really bring myself to. I haven't paid a parking ticket in my life, There's this like small town that I'll buy the book. Don't care about
Yeah.
the FBI.
I'll see what I can do. Sometimes those small towns are not, they don't have a lot of technological systems, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, sir.
If you
Oh, you
just give me
want-
the ticket. You have the ticket with you?
No, it writes down case number.
Okay.
You look it up. It's just, parked at a meter for too long.
Okay. Like in the Pittsburgh area?
It is in like the BFE area. Let me look real
Okay.
quick. I'll get you a thing.
I'm
It's
just curious
just
I'm just curious where Major Miller is spending his time.
right up by Sarver, town of Sarver.
Was it recent?
About 3 months.
Okay. Before this whole case started. Right? That we know of. Because I think we've only been this Drexler meetings had just recently happened.
Yeah, Drexler's like inside a week, right?
Okay, all right. Just curious. I like to know things.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Don't forget, there's coffee out there. Go to waste.
Oh, I won't. Yeah, cream and sugar, right? Flavored creamer.
Creamer, that powdered shit. I don't know.
Oh, the
Check the
powders.
fridge. You might want to, if you order some, there's a fridge. It's probably not stocked. I don't drink. I drink my coffee black like a man. So I don't know, but you're welcome to put some cream and sugar in the fridge.
Yeah, he's like a man. He mumbles as he walks out. That's my final requisition for flavored creamer.
Vegetable.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my workstation and see what I can find. These other databases.
All right, yeah. So were you sitting? You said you were sitting over there by the other fellows, right?
Yeah, he said there was like some desks sort of in the area. So he found one it wasn't cluttered and set up his equipment.
That works. All right. Go to Agent Phantom. What are you doing at the moment?
I think he would start looking into books.
All right. Yeah, you open it up. Are you? Yeah. So you were looking through the papers, and you took the lid off a cup. Take the lid off a box, and you see that it's full of books. And I need you to give me a willpower check.
Willpower. So power is
Or
actually
POW times 5.
yeah pretty. Yeah, my power is actually pretty good.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Very
I rolled
good.
like 1
All
out
right.
of 70.
and a sanity roll.
Oh boy.
1 point if you pass. Die 4 if you fail.
Alright, psychological. Where do you roll sanity in the?
You just it's in the tab.
Oh yeah,
for-
it's up there. Yeah, I see
click
it.
right up. Click above the score.
Yeah. Ooh, fail. So it's D4.
That's a good thing, I think.
There's a little. You can click the little picture of the D4 at the bottom, and it'll
Yeah, I see.
automatically
Roll.
do it there.
2.
All right, you have to
1
manually.
project.
You have to manually
Done.
subtract the 2. All right, so yeah, as you crack the box open, you see a small leather, yellow leather book with a weird emblem on the cover of it.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Sh-
do you go ahead and describe that what happens? You don't necessarily have to even like acknowledge that it's there, right? Like, so you tell me, like, did you see it, or is
Yeah,
it just,
he-
or it's like your peripheral vision saw it? And tell us how you
I
feel.
think
What
he-
happened?
I think he definitely just like opens it. He's like, whoa, what the and he just lets out this gasp and he's like, because I think but I'd say this isn't the first time he has seen it because of his past. But this is like it still shocks him. He's like oh shit.
All right, what are you doing, Agent Siegel? Do you happen to see him open the box?
I think I'm probably like on a desk close to him, just like shuffling through books, holding books upside down, seeing if anything drops out. What do I see? What do I notice anything happen?
If you're looking at books, you probably wouldn't notice too much unless he made a noise. Did you say anything out loud, Agent Sparrow?
He just gasped. Oh,
You,
Sparrow or
you,
Phantom.
you could have heard him gasp. I don't know what your alertness is.
Let me just, my alertness is terrible. Let me just roll it. Crit fail.
You don't notice anything.
Oblivion. Guy's over here having
My
a heart
guy is
attack. He's like,
old.
did
I'm in
I-"
his 50s.
Yeah.
So far, you've just found a bunch of mundane looking books,
He's super focused on the
Yep.
task.
and
And I'm just working through all the threads, just working through the books, not paying much attention to anybody else in here.
so yeah, we'll cut back to Agent Sparrow. You see the book and you gasp, or not Agent Sparrow,
It's
sorry,
Phantom.
Agent Shadow. See the book and you gasp. How does Agent Sparrow feel? What do they get? What do they do?
I think it's
Me, I'd like-
Phantom, right? Or
Kind
is
of
it
Phantom or
who
What's
sees
that?
the book? Who has the book?
Shadow is the one who saw the book. It's still sitting in the box. Like he just took the lid off the box, looked down into the box, and saw the book. Saw the sign.
And Shadow is Phantom or
I believe that's Phantom. I don't know why I keep saying Shadow. So Phantom, yes.
okay,
Phantom.
just making sure. All right, Phantom saw the book. What do you do? Phantom.
He looks at the book and picks it up like just about like wonders, whoa, what is this?
All right. Well, let me get another willpower check.
Fuck. Powerful guy. Give me a second, I'm just trying to open the character sheet, but it is buggy. No. So willpower roll is
Oh,
it's a
boy.
failure. Damn it.
Oh boy.
All right.
Just that, and I assume the 101 doesn't give me any advantages.
A what?
When I got a 1, like the best possible success last time.
through. We'll say you have a second thought. Go ahead and let me get a second power roll.
Right. Um, nope.
It's even worse.
97.
Oof. All right,
Oh
you
man.
start.
The
You
dice have spoken.
Yes.
Yeah.
pick up the book and start reading it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Yeah.
like tell us what you do. Do you like down?
Yeah, I
Stand
think
there.
he takes the book and sits down and starts, yeah, sits down where he is and starts reading. And it's wonderful.
All right. Agent Sparrow.
Yeah.
What's Agent Sparrow doing?
He's using the passwords that Agent Miller provided. Look through some databases. Of course, he copied all these passwords in case he can use them later. Looking for anything about this play or vanishing doors or any of the things he's been told so far from the different clues. Question about one of the threads, though. And one of the leads is Dr. Rebecca Drexler.
Yep.
Is she related to Professor Drexler?
No. No, I think it might just be Dr. Rebecca, and Drexler is like
Oh, got it.
related to Drexler. I don't know. I didn't put it in there, but
Got it.
it's,
Okay.
I have the name somewhere. It's Dr. Rebecca. I can find it. No, if you want
Alright,
to
let's
look
go-
up the doctor, you find that she is a therapist,
Okay.
and
We have a thread on her in the Skiff case reports. Dr. Rebecca Drexler.
Yep.
She prescribed him with hydrocodone pills.
Yeah, I was just curious if her name was Dr. Rebecca Drexler, because then that means she's.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that. My bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
good point.
It's not Dr. Rebecca.
Okay.
I have it here somewhere.
Okay.
I can find
That's
it.
okay. I just wanted to clarify.
Have that name. If you look it up, she's a therapist. A pretty good one. Like pretty renowned. As far as therapists goes, she's highly regarded. Like works with like Drexler's like a high end kind of client. Professor, a lot of tenure. Like not going to go to just a random therapist, right? She came, probably came recommended or
Mm-hmm.
something along this.
And she prescribed him hydrocodone. That's like a painkiller. Interesting.
Yeah, at least 2 months. Like we have a full bottle and an empty bottle. So he's been taking it for about 2 months.
I mean, that's not a therapeutic drug. Interesting.
We could go check in with her.
So, Agent Phantom, where are you sitting in the room? Like, like how are you holding this book?
Probably in a corner. Like, I think he doesn't like. I think the book is a little bit concealed. Like, he's holding it up on his knees, behind his knees, like he's sitting in the corner, reading up.
So the other people, if they look up, they're not you holding the book then. Okay, so
They're gonna see me holding a book, but they won't see what book it is.
Yeah. And like Siegel is also looking into books, so this is actually like not suspicious at all.
right.
Because we're looking through books, right? So
Right.
All right, yeah.
unless he
you're looking-
starts like shaking and bleeding, there isn't really like any tells.
Yeah, so as you're looking through the books in Siegel, you're flipping through some and you happen upon one and notice that it's called The Imperial Dynasty of America. flip through the pages and look at it a little bit, see that it's talking about Carcosan royalty and their ties to American politics.
Hmm.
And
So this is like a parallel universe kind of thing, right?
According to like the fiction in the world, yes, Carcosa is a fictional town in a fictional plane from the book The King in Yellow, unless books were true, and then then it would be like basically like it's unknown. It's not very clear. If you read the book, it's not.
Yeah, but it's
Like a
by
good horror
definition
author,
can't be like, it's not one of those things that, like, if you look at it, you know it must be like fiction, or you assume it's fiction because it's not really linked to anything that happened in real life as we would see it, right?
it's written. It's written as a book. It's written like as if it's factual, but like the very beginning, there's character of a that at the very beginning, you meet the character who talks about the president, state of the world, and the president that he talks about was never the president of America.
Yeah.
So it assume that it's. Most people think it's fiction, but you've been told it's true. There's scientific, the scientists believe that it's true. There's, if you look somewhere there on Discord, oh, it's the Yellow Library. You look in the Yellow Library, a little science report from the forensics nerds, and talking about the book being 10 million like carbon dated to 10 million year old copies of this book, The Inhabitant of Carcosa.
Okay.
That's
But
interesting.
it's
10 million
another
years.
like according to all the normies, the people that aren't woke, aren't awake, people that aren't awake, like it's just fiction. But some people believe that it's real or it's weird. I mean,
Yeah, obviously can't be 10 million years old, right?
yeah.
There must be some sort of error.
Well, it could be from somewhere where there's different physics, right? Like if there's, because the carbon dating is based on how to
The decay of carbon, I believe.
the nuclear decay or whatever of the
Half-life of
the half-life stuff. So if there's like, I don't know if it like if it means that this is like maybe a parallel universe where they had like a nuclear war, maybe, I don't know.
Oh, you're just talking crazy.
Yeah. I know these are just assumptions.
Interesting.
But yeah, you flip through an entire box of books, don't find much of note. A lot of them, if you are you just flipping through, or are you like looking into the titles and like how thoroughly are you digging into these books?
I think I'm looking at the titles and I'm looking, like I'm shaking them to see if anything falls out. Maybe like flip over if there's any notes anywhere, So like maybe spending like a minute per book, roughly.
Oh yeah, if you like Google or DuckDuckGo the name of the book, you'll find that a lot of them are just obscure, not popular at all, and linked to like connected to people that worked at the University of Pittsburgh. So there's like a random physics book from 1930s. There's a philosophy book from the 1950s. They're just not popular books, but published nonetheless. Not the kind of thing you would hear of. You hear about John Locke and a handful of like famous philosophers ever, but you would have to dig. You have to be like a intellectual. You have to be truly like a philosophy lover to dig this deep to find this book. And you notice that a lot of them are like that, and seem to be connected to the University of Pittsburgh. A lot of the authors were professors or alumni, basically. Lots of professors and alumni. And there's the occasional book, like find one, the Libra Officiorum Spiritum, a medieval book on demonology, linking planetary spirits and invocation rituals. Actually looks like gibberish. Pick any specific spot and start reading. You'd have to read like a lot of it to probably even get an idea of what it's talking about.
Is it in English or?
It's in Old English, so can't understand it all. Lots of like, what is it? Ye old English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Libre Officiorum?
Officiorum. Spirit. Spiritum.
Okay, Libre Officiorum is a spiritum about
it's a real book.
planetary spirits and invocation rituals.
I believe it's a real book. Same with, maybe not.
All right, gonna Google it. Yeah, it's a real book. It's a Gedic grimoire from yeah.
Right. Yep, you flip through, no notes that nothing falls out that you sense. How much time do we think has passed? Like how
I mean,
how long have you been sitting
hour
here
or
since?
two, probably.
2 minutes?
Oh, an hour maybe. You know, taking all of the investigation.
I mean, how long are you reading the books? Like how long you said? How long you think it took you to flip through the books, Agent Siegel? I'm just trying to figure out how long Agent Phantom has been reading.
yeah.
Oh, since
I feel like
we started reading, or since we arrived?
Since you started
reading. Since
Oh,
you started reading the book,
then I don't know.
I would say like at least like 5 to 10 minutes, probably, right?
Yeah.
Because Siegel is doing his thing, Sparrow is doing his thing, and nobody's paying attention to what Phantom's doing because he's essentially working. So,
Yeah.
like,
He's,
there's no real reason for us to like intervene or anything because he's just reading a book, like we discussed. We're going through books, right?
All
yeah.
right. Well, Agent Phantom, let me get another willpower check.
I'm gonna go insane, aren't I?
Minus 20 on this one.
You're gonna die in the first session.
Yeah.
Oof, didn't even need the minus 20. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, you just you read. You're reading this book, and you know you're able to go relatively fast, relatively quickly because you've already like seen this part of the play, and you get to the end of Act 1, and try to resist the urge to, like, you know, it's a bad idea. You've walked out before at this moment. You just can't bring yourself to it and flip the page and start reading Act 2.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, the dice really want you to die. Like 83, 97, 92, it's clear.
Right. At this point, say that the other two agents have, you know, basically it's going to take some time to finish what you've been doing. So, sit there, and I'd imagine at some point.
Could I like when in between when I run my routines running, can I wander over for another coffee?
What's that? Wander in front of what?
While I have my routines running in the background on my system, I want to wander over for another cup of coffee.
All right. Hey, you head over and grab a coffee. Powdered creamer and sugar.
Ugh. Okay. No.
Government
Can I-
coffee.
Can
Government
would I be
coffee.
able to maybe make an alertness roll and see if I see anything about
Yeah, sure. See if you.
If the
It'd
thing is
probably
like
be,
he's not shaking, right? There's no physical signs.
Yeah, it might be like Hument, maybe.
Or human. He just seems very interested in this. Super interested in this one book.
Ooh,
Oh, looks normal.
Okay.
the dice don't want this to like they want this to happen.
Yeah.
But at this point, Agent Phantom is, basically in a trance, reading the second act just started. Um, Agent Sparrow walked over to grab coffee. Agent Siegel is flipping through books and stuff still, and it's been a half an hour, and we'll say that at this point, I'll just leave it open for the two of you who aren't in a trance to eventually get bored and start talking to each other or something. Maybe.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So strike up a conversation with Agent Siegel and just to learn a little bit more about him. Has he been on the case from the beginning? Like, what his a little bit about his background? Like to know who I'm working with.
Yeah, he tells you about like his background as a Las Vegas casino auditor and how he
Okay.
spent like a bunch of years down in Vegas, working for the bureau down there. But then like one night he saw a woman being sucked into a slot machine and like but nobody could find her after, right? No prints, like no blood, no trace of any human corpse or whatever, and it kind of freaked him out. So he moved back to Pittsburgh, where his family was originally from, and now he's working for the Pennsylvania Gambling Regulation Authority, or whatever it's called, as essentially casino auditor. And so he's really good with like bureaucracy, accounting, those kind of things, criminology, also a bit of computer science. But like he's older, like he's not not really good at fighting. You see him like he's kind of moving slow, and yeah, it's just yeah. And out of the game, he also does lock picking if it's useful.
Okay. Like being told something like that, would that cause a sanity check or something? You guys got told someone got sucked into a slot machine, or is that just
I mean, you
like
didn't see
par
it,
for the
so
par for the
You
course?
didn't see
Okay.
it.
yeah.
I mean, if you think it would, but I'll take your word for it. I'm not going to force you.
Yeah, I think he's at this point he's probably open to anything.
I mean,
It's just it's just a story, right?
do you believe him?
Right.
And
I don't know if
Does
I
he
believe him
believe
or
him?
not. I think he believes it. I think.
yeah,
Maybe I mean I could do a human roll and see if I.
Sure. If you want to check him to see if he's lying, do that.
Okay.
Does Siegel pick up on the fact that he's checking you out?
Oh,
I mean,
got a
Siegel's
5.
just telling the story. Like to him, it's like telling a story. Like he would be telling a story about like his first car or the first time he took a flight or whatever. It's just a story to Siegel. He's fully processed it. So
All right. Well, he succeeded. So are you telling the truth? Siegel telling the truth?
well, Siegel experienced this. So Siegel is telling a story about his experience. Whether or not this is a truthful thing.
Well, I mean, he believes it's
Well,
true then.
Siegel believes it's true, right? To Siegel, it was an experience. So
All right, so I get the sense that he believes it. He's not making. He definitely believes it happened from what I can tell.
yeah, and he's like that's pretty much his motivation to being on Delta Green, right? He just wants to like get another chance, maybe like get another angle at this vanishing lady in the slot machine to figure out what happened.
All
But
right, so
I
our
don't think
team
it
is.
should impact your sanity because it's like it's one of those. It's like hearing about a car crash, right? It wouldn't like impact your
Yeah.
sanity if you heard about a gruesome car crash.
Right. Okay. All right, so we got a casino operator, a art historian, and a computer engineer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm also pretty good at lock picking. What's your special skill, Sparrow?
Well, I'm in the IT space, so I've done some work with some of the biotech companies here in town, drug interactions, that sort of thing.
No, all right.
And,
So you got some pharmacy going.
Yeah, and
Nice, always useful.
yeah.
How about you, Agent Phantom? What's your special unexpected skill?
Doesn't respond probably.
He says nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silence.
I say I say louder. Like, well, how about you, Agent Phantom? And I turn around to look at him.
Yeah, I think if you like say it loud, I wake up like will
Yeah,
I?
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
How
Huh?
long has it been? They were talking for what, like 5 minutes? How long do you
Yeah.
think it took before you guys got your or started talking? Got your coffee and walked over. How much time do you think elapsed? From
what's the
your coffee?
dangerous part of the play? Is it Act 3 or?
There are 2 acts. It's the second act.
Okay,
Maybe
so
like
you
15
you in the
minutes,
dangerous
maybe.
part already, right?
Yeah. He already
Yeah.
has the first act or watched the first act, so he
I think
probably
maybe
skims over
I
it.
think the handler should probably roll like
Yeah.
it's a handler roll. How long this took?
I was thinking like 15 minutes or something like that, but you could do roll too. Yeah.
Yep.
Could be anything from 5 to like an hour.
Roll
know?
for it.
Damn.
Why was it 2? Redo it. Only be 1.
Do it
Okay,
again.
well, we got a 7 twice, so we'll take the 7. 7 minutes. All right, so 7 minutes. Oof. 7
Yeah.
minutes. That's almost. You almost finished it. Trying to think.
Oh
Here.
boy.
You already have some experience with it. Let me check your 10 unnatural.
Would we recognize the symbol on the book?
Only if you saw the front of it. I think he's got it facing away from you.
Cracked
Or
open.
it's on his lap. I mean, it's open,
Yeah.
so it
Yeah.
would be facing towards you. I don't know. It's up to you, Jack, Agent Phantom. It takes about 10 minutes to read. Were you enthusiastic enough to read all of it in 7, or tell me?
Probably not. I think he would like take his time because again he has to like skim the first act, still remind of himself because what happened after he read it was such a traumatic experience. But yeah, I think he would like get halfway through the second act. Is my call.
All right, yeah. So you get halfway through the second act, and you hear Agent Siegel. You hear like a murmur, and then you hear louder. Agent Phantom.
Huh?
What's up? We're
What
just
you reading
talking
over
about
there?
our special skills. You
Oh,
good?
I'm just reading, doing a bit of reading.
We got
All right, I'll let you get back to it.
Yeah, we have a lot of books to get through.
Yeah,
You might
well,
know
so special skills. History,
Yep.
history,
occult,
Alright.
occult. Wow.
At this point, like I think he, at the same time he wants to read, but at the same time he dreads it. Like it scares him how entranced he was by it. So
Right, how
I'll
about
make a
flat
power roll.
flat willpower roll to
Yep.
see if you just go back to reading or if you engage with the people that are talking to you. There you go.
Okay,
Fine,
I'll
you got one.
engage with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I think I should take a quick break from reading. It's exhausting. And he drops the book on the floor. Like, you probably, if you're not specifically trying to look at what he's reading, you wouldn't see it. But if you're super alert, you will probably see what the symbol in front of the book.
All right. Also, let me get a sanity roll.
From me.
Yep.
Yep.
For completing the first
Okay.
act.
Oh,
And
my
die
God.
6 if you fail, 1 if you pass.
All right. I pass 1.
success. Nice. All right, go ahead. You were just asked your specialty. You're kind of in a
Yeah.
bit of a daze, so
Yeah. You know, I know some occult and history.
Okay,
You
cool.
know, and music, more specifically music history. I like big fan of it. I know some other a bit of bureaucracy, and uh, I think yeah, and I can fight with a knife if needed.
Always useful. Does Agent Phantom warn us about the book, or does he just drop it?
He just drops it.
All right, I rolled alertness. I don't see the type of book. Maybe Sparrow can roll alertness to see if he sees what the book is.
No, I did already and failed. You only failed by one. That's close.
if you guys are looking at him, how does anybody have a high hument?
Not really.
Not high, but
What is it?
30.
30? 30's not
43.
terrible. Go ahead and give me a roll with 30.
Okay.
You had like,
I got a
60.
43 maybe.
So
I
yeah,
know.
you don't know, can't see anything.
It just seems like an odd character to me.
All right,
those
success. So yeah, I mean, Dom,
Academics,
you
eccentric
you get the
academic.
sense that something's up with Agent Phantom, like acting a little weird. And
All right.
you just Agent Phantom, why don't you tell us how the sanity loss at one point hit you, and then Agent Siegel will see what you say and respond however you responds.
Yeah, so I think he just blinks and looks around, and he's dazed, but it's not like he doesn't see any hallucinations or anything. There are this weird. It feels like there's movement, like at the edge of his vision when he's looking around, but he blinks a couple of times and nothing comes out of it, like, and he just sighs, and yeah, that's.
Would it be reasonable for me to go over and pick up the book, from the floor?
And be reasonable. You see him acting weird. You saw him like put the book down, I think.
Yeah, he dropped the book on the floor, which is unusual, right? So
Yeah, I mean, if it's on the floor, you'd see you can see the book closely. Then you can see that it's.
If you're coming closer, I'm like, what did I?
say again.
You see a small yellow book that's leather.
Yeah.
It's in the corner. It's probably a little dark, so you might not be able to see it. But yeah, you walk up to it if you choose. So
I'd probably pick it up, but like not open it because I don't like, he's reading it. Does he react weirdly when I pick it up?
I don't think so. He's like he goes to grab for it, but he's like,
all right, yeah, well, Agent Siegel, let me get a willpower and a sanity.
1 second. I don't have any dice near my willpower thingy. Let me just check this one.
Should be above the POW. POW.
Yeah, I can roll power. I can't roll willpower.
Oh,
yeah,
it's the same
it's
thing. I
power.
keep saying south. So yeah, you just click on the POW.
Success.
All right, and then a sanity roll. See a small yellow book with a strange symbol on the cover of it. All right, 1 point of sanity damage. You've seen the yellow sign.
Would I, at this point, be smart enough to understand that this is dangerous, or considering that's all we talked about in the beginning about
I don't
the
know.
yellow sign and the king in yellow and stuff?
Nobody's seen the sign. You do have an 18 intelligence, so I guess you tell me if you put it together that first of all, how do you experience the 1 point of sanity loss? And then secondly, does that are you able to tie it? Are you able to tie the sanity loss with the book and the symbol and put it all together with your I believe like.
Let me
genius
just roll
level.
gonna roll my int to see if I make it. Crit success on the intelligence.
There you go. So yeah, you definitely noticed that book is
Right.
what's caused.
So my eyes dilate a bit, and then it almost like hits me like an electric shock, like when I pick up the book, and I kind of fling it across the room, like is like an instinct.
Okay, I was reading that.
At this point, am I aware that it's dangerous?
I mean, it sounds like you put it together. You believe you believe it's dangerous.
All right.
You believe it just
I'm
caused.
gonna shout it. I'm gonna shout at Sparrow. Trash bag, trash bag. I need a trash bag or a book or anything. And like to cover this
I'm
up.
just confused. Like, what's going on? I was reading that. We're in the trash bag. Do you feel sick?
Yeah, this is
the hell?
dangerous. This is dangerous. And I put on my latex gloves, and I'm gonna grab a trash bag if Sparrow hands me one, or like some kind of box, whatever, in the vicinity. And I'm gonna try and wrangle the book from the floor into the container without like touching it myself.
All right. Yeah, you're able to use your gloves and.
Yeah, I was close to finishing it. What's so dangerous about it? It's just a book, you know, just a funky play.
Do I know it's dangerous, or do I know that it's the yellow? Like how much can I glean from this? What I saw.
I mean, Agent Siegel's a genius, so it's a yellow book. Does he know? Like, did you hear a description of it before? I mean, you tell me if he, like, you were able to link seeing the book with like psychic damage. So like,
Okay.
I don't know what your assumption is. I mean, depends on if he knows about like how much he looked into the book and stuff. If you read
Let's-
the material, if you read the King in Yellow book, that if Agent Siegel, he was told it's King in
Yeah.
Yellow Task Force, so maybe he read the book, and if you read the book, the plays in the book.
I mean, I've been around the longest, so probably I read the non-dangerous part, right? The normal description of the whole thing. I feel
Yeah,
like is it reasonable for me to put it together? This is like the play, or what do you say?
I mean,
I
I would
wanna
say it's
cheat.
reasonable. You guys are genius, so it's up to you. If you want to roll for it, you can.
I feel like I got a critical success. I feel like it's reasonable. What do you guys say?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
I'd
gonna
say
like
so.
I'm gonna be in like a bit of a panic. I have it in the trash bag, and I'm gonna run towards Miller's office and pound at the door.
Come in. What's the problem? He's open the door. He stands up and starts.
Like
Head
I
door.
hold the trash bag away from him. Like, we got a copy of the play, the King in Yellow play. We got a copy right here.
Read it. How do you know?
I think Phantom had it for a few minutes. Can you check on Phantom?
Phantom.
I always motion for Sparrow to also like check on Phantom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Agent Miller will come out and walk up to Phantom and start like snapping his fingers in front of his face. Phantom, are you
Yeah,
Agent Phantom?
I'm like,
You just-
why are you snappy? What's wrong?
Did you just read?
What's going on?
Did you just
Yeah,
read
I started it.
the King in Yellow play? Really?
Oh, is it? And he's like flabbergasted. The king. Oh, shit. I thought this was just a book. And he just feels stressed. Like, what? Am I in problems? Am I gonna die?
You're not going to die immediately, I don't think. But he has real
What?
high human, so you can tell that you're out of it a bit. He's going to like put his hands on your shoulders and try to get you to stand up, walk into the room, or step into the more into the middle of the room. You said you were in the corner.
Yeah.
Do you get
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, I do.
Well, then he's gonna basically eye you up for a minute. Probably talk to you randomly to get you back to reality, and then as soon as he feels like you're in reality, he's gonna ask you like he's going to tell you, Agent Phantom, I need you to tell us about the play without using any direct quotes, and I need you to paraphrase. Try not to psychically damage us with your description, but can you? Is there
Okay,
anything
so
is there any information in there that could be useful to the investigation?
I can tell you the basics of what I read. There's a masked ball in Carcosa, I think, and then there's this stranger that arrives, and when it's time to remove the masks, I think it was like he doesn't, it was like a weird thing. He doesn't wear a mask, and then the world starts ending, and that's where I left it off. I didn't get to finish it.
Ball, huh?
Yeah, some kind of a masked ball.
Anything about how to get to the mass ball?
Was Ulterby.
I don't know. Anything about how to get to Carcosa?
I don't think there. It just described Carcosa. There were any directions to Carcosa. There wasn't like it wasn't like a guide
Okay.
or nothing. It was like some black stars and that type of stuff.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hang on to this book, and if you want to finish reading it, let me know, and I can watch you and make sure that you're all right while you do it. Same goes for the rest of you.
Yeah, he's like probably not now. I don't think it will.
Right? How you
Oh,
feeling?
sure not. Sure. I think Agent Phantom might need to be scheduled with have his appointment with the Delta Green psychologist. Make sure he's okay.
That's a good idea. Let me get back to you on a time and a date for that, or I can just see if I can get one to come over to the warehouse. Yeah, I'll get back to you on
Seem-
that.
He seems rattled.
Yeah, definitely should be. But yeah, if you want to finish it, I'm gonna keep it desk. Actually, maybe put it in the safe.
Do you have a special warehouse for unnatural items?
Oh yeah, I don't know where that's at. We might need it. It might become relevant. We'll keep it around for a bit. Thanks. See any more? Dangerous books? Let me know. Might have to start. We're probably going to be collecting a lot of them. If all works out right, we're going to be collecting and destroying a lot of material. He'll just kind of meander around a bit and walk back into his office. Unless you guys are going to ask questions. He might
I'm just
hang
gonna
out if you guys
double
are.
Yeah,
check again.
I think Phantom's like are there any urgent matters? I think I've had enough reading for today.
No, nothing
Something
really
in the
urgent.
field.
Nothing urgent.
Okay.
I think Sparrow had a short day today.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a work thing later on, but he walks over to Fan and just sort of wants to check and see if how he's doing for himself. Like, you okay there, Phantom?
Yeah, I'm fine. A little bit woozy. Just a scary book.
Scary book.
Very well written. Evocative language. Makes you feel the terror of the partygoers. Almost.
Hmm. Okay. All right then. I guess I'll go back and check on my how my computer programs are doing, keeping an eye on Phantom, make sure he's
Yeah, you
It'll be
get back
okay.
to your computer and you see that the decryption is completed.
Oh, great. What did we find?
You open it up, you'll see a file folder. It's just got like the default name, so it's folder. And you open it up, look at it, see you flip through and you see what appears to be like agent profiles. After you
Hmm.
flip through a few of them, find one that has a picture of you on it. It
Okay.
says your birthday, all that information. It's got your backstory. There's like copies of any police like reports that your name's in and whatnot.
Yeah.
If you flip through a little more, you see one that has a picture of Agent Siegel.
Okay.
A little more, and you see a picture of Agent Phantom.
Hmm.
Their real names, work histories, and pretty detailed reports about them and their doings.
Okay. Well, I make copies of that. Is there anything in there about Drexler? Does he ever write up?
No write up on Drex.
What about Miller? This
Yeah,
Miller.
sure. See a write up on Miller, but it's very sparse, and basically you get that he wasn't unable to. Whoever did it was unable to get Miller's like real name, so it's kind of a, it's a bullshit backstory. Like if somebody ran your, FBI.
Oh. Okay.
So clean criminal record, valid driver's license out of Pittsburgh or out of
Okay.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. All right. So it's interesting that Drexler doesn't even have a file.
Maybe he was the one that put it together.
Are you going to tell everybody?
Well,
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna go over. I think I'm gonna go over to Miller's office, and once he lets me in, I'm gonna let him know that there's like Drexler's file has either been erased or was never.
So the file's empty, huh?
There's nothing. I can't find anything on Drexler.
Another dead end.
Does that mean we have somebody that's somebody else in DG that erased his file?
What do you mean?
Isn't there a file for every agent?
Oh, okay. You told him that. I thought you just said that the file was empty. Nothing about Drexler. Okay, so you told him that you opened Drexler's file and it's full of all the dossiers on everybody. Like,
Oh, I see. Okay, I misunderstood. I thought I found some agent files or something like that.
that was found in Drexler's cabin. The agent that you were looking for had all that.
Oh, got it. I thought I was using the government passwords and I found that stuff as I was looking through the government files.
My bad. No, that's the decryption stuff for the
Got it.
decrypted file.
And he had files on us?
Yeah, that's weird.
That is weird.
He wasn't in leadership role. He's basically just another agent, but his specialty was, you all have your own reason for being here, and his was that he's from Pittsburgh and has a lot of ends and the art. He's not. That's very strange. What else? Find anything else strange at his house?
Were there other agent files in there besides ours?
Sure. Yeah, he'll walk out with you, and if you like start looking around, you'll see there's a gun case on the table. He'll walk over to the gun case, open up the gun case, and look inside, and there's a Glock 17 9mm pistol and a silencer. He looks kind of shocked. Oh, what the hell? This guy is a nerd. Book nerd. I've known him for a while. Weird. None of you guys were on the mission yet. Oh. This is vicious. A gun, I get a gun, but a silencer, that's a little weird, huh?
Yeah.
maybe he's, no, maybe he's obviously up to something. And this, if you look in the report, you'll see that the USB was found in the case with the gun as well. So it's, all the dossiers and the gun were found in.
Does the gun have a serial number?
Filed off.
Found
Look
off.
at it, turn it over, and it's filed off.
This is not standard issue DG equipment.
Pretty common
Right.
police gun. Was, I believe, standard issue for the FBI a few years back.
So he didn't requisition this.
But yeah, he'll
Huh.
if you let him look at it, he'll tell you that that's not a police issue gun. Like special logo or something somewhere that's not there. That's a commercial, like a probably consumer, not like a bulk order for the government would have a special like USG probably, something like
Okay.
that suffix, and that looks like all numbers.
So he didn't get it from Delta Green.
Strange one. I don't know. I guess there's more than more than I thought that we don't know about Drexler.
Yeah, why would an analyst need a gun with a silencer? Or a professor?
I mean, to me, that says that it's now possible that his disappearance might not have anything to do with the King in Yellow business. Seems like he could be up to he was dipping his toes in something,
Could have been
and
involved in
anything that
something.
involves the silencer
Yeah.
has a chance of making you disappear. I'd say. One more thing to like muck up muddy the waters of the investigation. That's great. But Agent Siegel, what do you think? You're standing there,
Considering
I
that we
believe.
found the play in his belongings, there's a good chance that he was working for the King in Yellow.
Yeah, I guess so. If he read it, you know where it was
Yeah.
found.
And obviously, we don't know what the objective of the King in Yellow is, but it would be highly likely that if there's a book that condemns you to read it, if you have it in your possession for long enough, I would say it's highly likely that he read it.
Good. I mean, I know he was we had a few discussions on the subject. Said he didn't read it. He didn't mention having it either. He was a yellow expert, self-proclaimed.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's one of those things. You can only be around drugs for long enough until you want to try them, right?
Definitely possible.
It would be
This is
very unlikely that he would otherwise vanish on the eve of the operation against the King in Yellow in Pittsburgh, unless it was related. Like the timing would be too conspicuous.
Yeah. Well, I would suggest everybody keep a lookout. So you're not being tailed or anything like that. He has these dossiers. If he was up to no good, he's getting to the wrong hands, then guy's cover might be blown. Or I'm just saying, be on high alert. Basically, you don't know what if he is like working for the King in Yellow. All could be a ruse, and he could be out there hunting you down for all we know. But,
Yeah, I think we all have the OPSEC to make it work right now. We need to find out some kind of like direction of this whole investigation. Because right now we have no idea what they even want. I mean, if they are, how to put this, if they are abnormal, unnatural ones or whatever, they might not even have an objective. They might just be here to like spread influence. So maybe we can look into the art scene a bit and see if
And,
there's any leads in the art scene.
Sparrow, what do you think?
Yeah, Yeah.
to scratch their case. And
I mean, it's interesting that he has this weapon, but I mean, wasn't there an evidence file about thought I saw an evidence about a masked ball ticket. You mentioned there was I think Fandom when he was rambling mentioned a masked ball.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
most
did. There was a
definitely.
masked ball. Big part of it. The whole story.
Yeah, the ticket is essentially like almost like a prop. It was in the Frick Fine Arts building, but this like it was handmade with high quality ink, but there was no date or time or address on it, so it might have just been a prop in itself. We could jump over to the
There's no
Frick
date.
Fine Arts building to catch up and see if there's any leads on any kind of masked ball there. Can you do a quick
Yeah.
web search on anything in the Frick Fine Arts building masked ball?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll look through my sources, including the stuff on the dark web, and see if I find anything. I thought there might be a date on it, but you said the date was removed.
I think it was never there. It's like a prop,
Oh.
like a costume prop.
Oh, okay.
But it also could be like, out of game, it could just be like that. It's like one of those magical tickets. I don't know.
you look it up, and there's nothing about balls or mass balls at the Frick building. You do see that it's available to be rented out, though. So they do private events, and then it's open
Gotcha.
for the
Okay.
public. So not a whole lot of public event, private, like
Yeah.
like events that aren't just it being art and plants, and like a place. That
So
the
it
public
could have
can
been an
go.
event, but they could have not advertised it. Like there was what's it called? There was like a suspicion of a cult operating out of the University of Pittsburgh. Was mentioned by Draxler. I'm not sure if this was like pre him turning on us or afterwards, but I wouldn't be surprised if like the cult had its own like ball at the Frick Fine Arts building.
Well, if they do, they're keeping it off the chat boards and message boards, even on the dark web. I
Yeah, I
can't
mean
find
there
anything.
would be no need for them to have it, right? Also, it might be one of those like with the vanishing doors. It might have to do with like doors that lead to the ball in this Frick Fine Arts building. So it might be easy enough to hide a ball that's happening in a parallel dimension or in a pocket dimension or whatever. Like this is just Siegel like spitballing, on the topic
Yeah.
of all the info he has heard.
Sparrow just shakes his head. He's like, he can't believe he's involved in this stuff. Wow. Okay. Parallel dimensions.
Yeah, I think at this point, Phantom will say, so, are we like actually visiting the Fine Arts building? Is it
Sure.
sounds like a
I
plan?
think like me and Phantom can go over, check it out. I think Sparrow has a work function, so he can't
Yeah.
make it today.
Oh yeah.
But we'll report back if we run into any interesting tidbits. You good, Sparrow?
Yeah. You guys be safe out there.
Alrighty. I'm gonna check in on Phantom for last thing if he's like stable enough yet. And I'm gonna make sure he has like the undershirt Kevlar and a sight gun.
All right, yeah. So you talk to Phantom for a minute. He doesn't have any of that stuff. So Miller will call over, and there's somebody expecting you over at the. You head off to the tunnel, call the elevator up, and head off to the tunnel to go over to the armory.
I'm just gonna walk with him to make sure he behaves normally, stuff
Yeah.
like that. Just checking in.
Yep.
I
And,
think at this point it's like, I'm from Europe. I have no fucking idea how to shoot a gun.
they got nice knives over there. All right. So Agent Sparrow, since you're leaving early, you get to choose two, like basically two skills to improve for the day. So, were you checking the boxes? Hopefully, when you failed stuff.
I did. The only thing I tested was alertness and human. I failed
All right.
both
So,
of those.
so basically, you just will describe basically what you do after work, but you need to pick two skills if you want to. You don't have to. Pick two skills, and then like for example, you could follow them right now over to the armory and go to the range and shoot your gun, and then if you want to do that, you roll firearms. If you fail, you check the box, and then you can pick something else. Roll it. If you fail, you check the box, and then you bottom of your sheet it should say like apply training or something like that.
Improvements. Yeah.
You click that, it'll automatically roll the die fours and add them to your character sheet, so you don't have to.
Oh, and where's that at?
On your sheet.
It should be on the bottom right of your sheet. It says apply skill
Oh, I see.
improvements.
I see it. Yep. Okay.
And that's going to trigger all the skills that you have checked.
I'll just do the two that I failed this session. Apply. All right.
All right. And you also have to pick two skills that you would like to work on after you're done here. Basically, you could be like, oh, I'm going to read up on this guys, and I'm going to like read up on criminology, and then you check those two skills and also apply skill improvements. But actually, you have to roll them first to see if you fail them. You only apply if you fail.
Okay. Yeah, so I think I would like to. It seems like Jackson might be involved in something potentially off the books. So I'm going to look into criminology and see if I can find out something, maybe something in the area they might be involved in connection with the University of Pittsburgh criminal element. And then, since it seems like we're going to be maybe on an op, I'm gonna I'd like to go to the get my my pistol and go to the range and just sort of get ready, make sure it's ready to go in case I need it.
So yeah, roll the
Alrighty.
firearms and criminology. And if you fail, then check the box and apply skill improvements again.
So rolling. Okay. So roll.
All right. You only check it if you fail.
Okay. And firearms.
No, failed that one at least.
Okay. Then I check the box.
Yep, check the
Just
box.
check firearms. Only firearms, not criminology.
Right, and then do skill improvements again.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's you done for the day.
Yep.
Maybe Steve wants to take you back home. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you
I'm gonna.
said 2 hours and it's been 2 hours, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
So
want
I'm
to keep
gonna-
you.
I have to drop off, so I'm gonna pick up my equipment, put the USB device back in the equipment box it was in. I'll pack up my equipment in my backpack and take off on my motorcycle. And I wish you guys good luck.
Alrighty.
All right.
Rides off into the sunset.
We'll
Yeah,
see you
that's right.
next time, Brian.
All right, sounds good.
You.
Good
Yeah.
one, thanks.
Take care.
Bye.
Take care.
Yep. All right. You guys. Sparrow leaves. What is Agent? How is Agent Phantom feeling? What are you doing?
A bit shaken, but I think we were going to. Yeah, we were going to the Fine Art Museum, right?
Yeah.
So you
Like, do you want to drive separately or do you want to share a car?
Either one is fine, to be honest.
Alrighty. So
I
I'm
think-
driving my Subaru, so you can jump in if you want to, or I can jump into yours. I don't recall. Do you have a motorcycle or a car?
A car.
brand new
I don't recall
Mercedes.
what. Yeah. I was about to say
S-Class.
I don't recall what car it was.
Mercedes
To be
S-Class.
honest. Yeah.
Alrighty, then we're jumping in your car. I throw a backpack in on the back seat with some gear, and we drive to the Frick Fine Arts building.
Yep.
See here. 1 second. Search it.
Oh, it belongs to the University of Pittsburgh.
Right. About 7 miles. Probably going to be at least 15-20 minute drive. But yeah, you guys both jump into Phantom's, Agent Phantom's Mercedes S-Class, brand new, 2017. Blue, I think you said. Is it blue?
I think so.
Blue. You guys head over. It's kind of lunchtime, so there's a decent bit of traffic. They're stuck in traffic a bit. Do you guys sit in silence for the whole ride, or start talking to each other?
I think I'm gonna ask him a couple of
Yeah.
questions about the play, like just how he liked it, and if there was like anything special in there that he was surprised by in the play that he just read.
Nothing really. I've experienced it one time. You know, I was. How did you get introduced to this stuff? Why did you get chosen? Your skill set,
Well,
or did you see something?
I think they just pulled like every Delta Green agent out of Pittsburgh into this task force, and I just happened to be here. And I have
Whoa,
like I have
unlucky.
limited exposure to the unnatural, but I'm pretty good with like good with numbers, good with accounting and bureaucracy, and they can always use somebody like me. I'm not really a kick at the door in expert or like agent, but I think I can contribute significantly and bigger task forces if needed.
Mm.
How about you?
Um,
Were you with Delta Green before?
no, I was. You know, I saw a performance in Belgium. You know, something about a yellow monarch or something. Not a pretty good opera, but it got scary as hell at one point. You know. So I decided like I'm not gonna mess with it after the first act, and then I left, but then there were these weird shotgun masked men who they pursued me, said that I knew too much, and they tried to shoot me, and then I escaped them to Pittsburgh, and somebody was looking into my case and found out that I was associated with the plane. That's how it happened.
No, okay. Is there anything in the play that like can help us like survive the situation if we ever make it to the ball?
Probably get out before midnight. That's when he takes his mask off.
All right, so we have to kill him before midnight, essentially. Like if we want to stop it.
Yeah. Kill everybody
It's
before midnight.
not very promising, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna be hard.
It's gonna probably be hard to get to play even.
Yeah, definitely. We probably should send in some of our special ops guys. Like I don't think I'm gonna be at the ball, hopefully, because I'm not much of a dancer.
Me either.
So, all right. So we're on the way. I think from where we have our headquarters and where the Frick Fine Arts building is, we can make a little detour along the river and pass by the FBI Counterterrorism Bureau. to get a quick ID made for our agent Phantom.
Yeah, you guys go in and grab his ID. They take you up to one of the top floors, get the picture, the whole rigmarole. Wait for them to bring it back and all that, and then head back out to on your way to the Frick Fine Arts building.
All right, so you now have an FBI ID with a different name, Agent Phantom. It's a fully backstop identity, so
Yeah, I
like
think
you
I
can
think that
technically, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I think the identity is gonna be like Dolph Phantom or something because Phantom is not his real name.
Alrighty, yeah, like, but technically you like if you like in the database FBI agent, so you can actually like act as an FBI agent and make arrests as long as they are legal.
Yeah.
All right.
That's great.
Yep. So yeah, you guys
Okay.
you guys are driving, making your way over there, about getting ready to go across the bridge, and you stop at a red light. You see this like old lady starts walking across the street, real slow, and hunched over, looking pretty sad and depressing. Then you see like a guy who's about 30 years old. He's walking across the opposite direction she's walking, and he stops and helps her across the street. The light turns green. You guys head over the bridge into Oakland, and about 3 minutes later, you are at the Frick Fine Arts building. Finding parking is kind of a bitch,
Yeah.
so you're a couple blocks away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, great, some good people, around here. Helping old people across the street and all.
Yeah. Well,
Up
there's
where
always
we're
a
at.
mixture of good and bad in every city, so always good to see
Yeah.
the better people around here. I think we park over somewhere to the southeast. There's a parking lot marked Panther Hollow parking lot, like south of Boundary Street. You see that one?
Give me a second.
It's like directly southeast of the Frick Fine Arts building.
Yeah.
I think we park around there and then make our way up by foot up John Kerr Street towards the building itself.
Yeah.
On the way there, I'm gonna ask, like, how are you with people? Like, what's your how good are you at talking to people? Essentially asking about your persuade.
Yeah, I think it's like, I can talk to people, I'm not the best one at it, but I have a 40.
Okay, I got a 60, but I'm more with like it's more with like official paperwork than with like charm. So I'm not that charming, but I guess we can try and figure it out with the IDs. Alrighty, we walk into the Frick Fine Arts building towards the reception if it's open or if there's any like I don't know what it looks like. So is it open? Can we walk in?
Yeah. Check here. I believe.
It's a Wednesday after like around 1 p.m. probably.
Yeah, you walk in and at first glance see that it's like a 2-story open space, and there are people reading books, and there are books all around the walls. Like a library.
Alrighty, I'm just gonna go and see if there's anybody in an official capacity around.
Oh yeah, you look over and you can see card catalog and the desk. There's a old lady standing behind the desk. Walk up to her. She will see you like as you approach. She says, "Oh, hi, honey.
Good.
How can I help you?"
Good day, madam. We're looking for the Frick Fine Arts Building event coordinator. Do you happen to know where she is at?
No. Give me a second. I can. May I ask who's asking? Who are you?
Sure.
Sorry.
I'm Dominic Shaw. I'm with the government.
Oh, okay. Pretty vague. Yeah. 1 second. She'll kind of
Thank you.
turn a little bit, and you see her push a button on the. He picks up the phone and pushes a button for an inside line, and brings a time or two, and she kind of murmurs, and covers the phone a bit and murmurs, and then hangs up and looks at you, and she says, "One moment, Suzanne will be out here."
Thank you very much. And we'll stand in
you.
the corner and wait for Suzanne.
Right, and then 3-4 minutes later, you will see a woman in her 30s with brown hair, dressed pretty nice. She walks up, like comes from a different area of the library. You see that the old woman walks up and talks to her a little bit and points over to you. She heads back to her desk, and the younger woman walks your way. She walks up and she says, "Hi, I'm Suzanne. The event
Hello, nice to meet
coordinator.
you.
How can I help you?"
I'm Agent Dominic Shaw. I'm with the FBI. We're following up on a lead in a fraud investigation. Nothing to worry about. It's nothing to your detriment. We're just wondering if there was any kind of event that the Frick Fine Arts Building was rented out for, especially like something like a masked ball in the recent, I don't know, last 12 to 18 months.
We've had a few weddings. I don't know if they were mass ball themed or not, but
I'm gonna bring out the ticket that we have, the masked ball ticket, in an what's it called, an evidence envelope, plastic envelope, and a plastic bag in my bed, and gonna show it to her to see if it sparks any kind of recognition.
she'll look at it and she'll say, we have a recommended person who procures that sort of thing, and all the events that we've had in the last year don't look like that. We have a vendor that all the weddings use. They make the announcements and the in-house stuff. But I don't know. Actually, it could be. I don't know. Maybe it's possible somebody made their own invitations. Didn't want to get
All
them
right,
through
good
us.
to know.
So it's
Would you
possible,
mind?
but typically. Go
Would you
ahead.
mind sharing a list of your bookings with us from the last 18 months or so?
Oof. I mean, I'm gonna need to see a badge and a warrant probably for that one.
Yeah, I mean, I showed her the badge, and I'm gonna try and like persuade to say something along the lines of, we just want a quick look and see if any of the names match up with our fraud database. Obviously, if we have to get a warrant, it might come back to bite you, as in, it might be in the news. We can't really keep a lid on anything once the official request has been made for a warrant. So we're just here out of a courtesy call, making sure like to just, ask and see if you could just like share the list with us. It wouldn't be used for any kind of, evidence or whatever. It's just a way for us to double check if anybody on the list is known in our fraud database.
Well, she's not inclined, so I'll need a persuade roll. I think
Alrighty.
it's opposed, right? Opposed with something.
Persuade. Yeah, I think you can roll persuade also if in an interrogation, if she rolls and I roll, and then the higher one who is still
Yeah.
successful
Like-
is the one
Like
that's
blackjack.
yeah. So it's like an unarmed combat thing. I'm gonna roll
Roll
9.
the 60.
I rolled a crit success.
She's got to roll under 60. Ooh, you win.
Yeah. So in this case, the higher one wins if we're both successful.
All right. Yeah, she said, oh, I don't know. What about that?
I think did you get a critical? Done.
Yep. Crit success.
So yeah, she'll hesitate and then agree.
She will dither around a bit, and I will just reinforce that it's like it's always better to keep
Yeah.
it out of the news. Don't you agree?
Come from the government. All right. Yeah. And is there anything else before I go and get that for you?
Any other thing that might have any abnormal events, any break-ins, any kind of property destruction, stuff like that happen around here in the last 12 months?
It's typical crackhead stuff. We have to replace a window time to time. Nothing that makes me think of fraud.
All right.
Just like
well,
if
thank
it's
you very
ship-
much for your help. We really appreciate it, and we'll keep it on the down low.
All right, thank you. Well, yeah, she'll. If you don't have anything else to ask, she'll walk towards the office and say, "I'll be back in 5 minutes."
All right.
It's-
I'm gonna
it's
turn
off.
to Phantom and ask, like, Phantom, if he has any ideas what else we should be asking here.
Maybe she probably would know about the cult, wouldn't she?
I mean, we can ask her straight up, but I'm not sure if there's like she probably would have mentioned that if she knew, right?
Yeah. What if the cult is not like associating themselves with the ball or something like that? Because we were asking about the ball, I don't know. What if she doesn't think it's weird, but she thinks it's because it's always been here or something like that?
How would you word that question?
Hmm. And Agent Phantom is just like maybe we could just we could ask about some kind of what's it called Mephistopheles society if she knows anything like that.
We
it's
could ask
connected to the
about
fourth case.
a society or an organization that is associated with the maybe that. We'll see. Let's wait and see until she comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah. After a few minutes, she walks back out and she'll give you a piece of paper,
Okay.
the names, and says,
You've
"Here's
probably
the
just
names.
taken a bio break or something.
There's 7.
Yeah.
7 weddings in the last. Short answer is that none of the names ring a bell. I have to make them up. But yeah, she gives you a paper with the names. It's like Mr. and Mrs. Schwartzfagger, Mr. and Mrs. Miller, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, Jones, Smith.
You want to open another thread if you Phantom?
About
Just a
what?
list of fine arts building bookings maybe, or we could
Yeah.
list it under the handmade masked ball ticket if you want to.
Probably, and maybe it could have something else. Also, let's just do like a new thread.
Okay. How about you
Maybe.
do new thread?
Either way
Yeah.
works. I mean, I'd probably just throw it in with
Trick
the.
line arts. List. Was it for weddings?
Mostly weddings. Some of them might have been masked ball weddings.
Yeah.
He didn't say yet.
Seven according to seven
Like there was
weddings.
no
according to the
specific
lady.
like
According to the lady,
masked
it's
ball.
7 weddings.
Pardon me?
According to the Susan, there were 7 weddings.
In the last year.
It was Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Schwartzfager, Miller, Jones, Johnson. Samsonite, and
Did you just look around your room? Around your room?
Henderson. It's it's
So it was
Dumb and Dumber reference.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Miller,
Schwartzfager,
Johnson.
Jones. You can
How
just
do
pick
I?
any. You can pick any 7 names if you want.
Okay.
I'm just kind of making them up as we go. So whatever you write down is going to be the 7.
Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. How do you write that? Schwarz, what was it?
S-A or SWARTZFAGER.
Mr. and Mr. Door, Mr. Window. You could just write like 7 weddings, and then like
Yeah.
write a list of just like 7 times family name or whatever.
Yeah. I'll just make them up.
Okay.
Um,
If she's back, I'm gonna ask her if there's any secret societies or organizations that are related or known to associate with the Frick's Fine Arts building. If there's anything like the Yale Skull and Bones or similar in the area.
A strange question. Not that I know of, but the college is very old, so wouldn't be surprised. You know, they have fraternities and stuff, things like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe we have a look around the facilities where you would usually host the weddings.
Sure. We'll lead
Alrighty.
you through. Got to go through a couple rooms of library, and it opens up into a pretty large banquet hall, like a domed glass ceiling, glass walls, glass ceiling, lots of fancy plants around, kind of like the Frick. I think it's the Frick planet. I don't know, whatever the fancy name for a building full of plants is.
planetarium,
Yeah.
maybe.
Planetarium, I think it's planets.
Yeah.
That was what my
Just
gut.
like a
Like an
kind of greenhouse.
arborarium.
Like
Yeah, it's basically a greenhouse.
yeah, like a
Arborarium or something. There's a
arborarium is probably the closest.
something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just you see a big room. There's a bunch of nice old wooden tables, chairs, like a full auditorium, not auditorium, just a big, large room.
Alrighty. Can I do a search on spiral markings, anything like that?
Sure.
Let's see. Normal success.
I mean, it would take you a while to look around the room, but nothing really stands out. It's mostly like windows. The majority of the room is windows. If you look at tables, nothing really stands out. But you have a chance to fail.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you're pretty confident that there's no spirals or anything too weird.
All right. Can I roll a quick alertness to see if anything's out of place, maybe?
Sure.
What's your alertness skill? I have 40.
Yeah, you should probably roll too,
Okay.
just
Nothing,
to get a failure
Okay.
in.
Well, yeah.
nothing out of place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you
That
go. You can
actually is
check
a
it.
failure.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, nothing out of place.
Alrighty.
Looks.
I think we're done here. What do you think? And I'm gonna
Sure.
I'm gonna use your FBI name in front of the coordinator.
Yeah. Just say Phantom because Joe Phantom.
Oh yeah, Dolph Phantom. What do you think, Dolph? You done here?
Should we ask her about? Did you ask her about the society?
Yeah, I asked about societies and stuff. She says there's fraternities here, but nothing like that prolific. You know, nothing that's like directly linked to the hall.
Okay. Uh,
Alrighty, we shake her hand and we make it outside.
All right. Yeah, she'll walk with you for a little ways until you get back to the library, and she'll split off to what you presume to be her office.
At this point, I actually ask. So what? Actually, what kind of books do you have in the library?
Mostly nonfiction books.
Any occult?
Occult. I mean, maybe some, and nothing that rings a bell.
Okay.
I mean, there's some religious stuff like Marcus Aquinas and whatnot. It's a lot of it's like art related. Lots of books on painting, books on sculpture, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. And you don't know anyone who could have any kind of information about the invitation we showed you, like anyone who could analyze it, you know, who could have made it, who could have talked about something like it. Nothing.
Oh, the the invitation.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks handmade. It looks nice. Like it's
Okay.
high quality. I don't think it. Everybody I know use printers and paper that you buy at the store. That looks paper.
Mm-hmm.
Fashioned. I don't know. Check the Renaissance Fair. I don't know why it would have our name on it. That's weird. There's no date, or else I could maybe help you out. If there was a date, I could tell you
And
there was a
could I
event
you
that
mean
night.
that? Like, could I you mean her?
What's that?
Just about. Can I roll human?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I also want to roll a human check to see if there's any like nervousness about her.
That's a success.
Nice. Fail on my end.
Right. She seems nervous, but um, not like in a lying way, in a talking to the cops about fraud way.
Yeah. All right, I shake her hand and commend her for being so forthcoming, and we'll keep her in the loop in case anything comes out of this investigation. You know, just trying to put her at ease, essentially.
Thank you. Have a good day and good luck.
All right. Phantom, do you want to pick the next thread, or do you want us to ask the handler to railroad us a bit?
I don't have anything that much. If you have something, we could look into. Handle you can.
Yeah, I feel like
Give
we've done the
suggestions.
things I wanted to do. Is there anything you could railroad us to, or like give us some, like if there was any rails in the adventure? Is there anything we should be working on, handler?
Let me think for a second here. Not off the top of my head. I mean, if I would say that the highest priority would probably be like figuring out the name, like information about the names on that list, because it was found with a letter that talks about you know, being a secret society, and forget exactly what it says, but ramblings of a crazy man and talking about cult basically and list of names. But short
Is
of
this
that,
from yesterday's expedition?
yes.
All right. Yeah, so I'm not up to date on that. If we go back, all right, so we have this letter here. They are here. I no longer doubt it. I believe the cult has embedded itself in the marrow of Pittsburgh. Blah blah blah. Have you read this one, Agent Phantom?
So which one is it? Is it
It's
yes,
not it's not in the leads yet because the other team was lazy and didn't put it in the
oh
leads.
yeah,
So
true.
it's in the session VC. It's in
Yeah,
the.
I'm looking at it.
If you scroll up, the first letter.
They are here. I no longer doubt it.
Okay, let's read the letter for us quietly and then look at the names.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that I would say is
Yeah.
that is you got you would assume that I would assume that of like a shorter list than every professor at the college and every artist in Pittsburgh. So that's probably
Yeah.
the closest thing to um like that might not get you to Drexler and Drexler's, you know, whatever happened to Drexler, but that gets you on the track of the cult, which is the original intent of the, you know, that's the originally the whole reason to meet Drexler was to, you know, he was going to explain, present the evidence, cult, and you know,
Okay.
you know, probably
Sounds good. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, I wasn't aware of these things yet because they're not in the leads yet. You want to put it into the leads, Phantom, or should I put it in the leads?
Yeah, I can put it in leads. I can put at least the first. What is it labeled? What should we label it as?
Label it maybe
yellow
the University of Pittsburgh cult, maybe.
yeah, like
Yeah.
cult note or cult note Drexler, like
Yep.
that, so
Yeah,
get the
or like
gist of it.
Drexler cult, Drexler letter about cult.
And then I'd throw the
Okay.
I would just throw the both pictures in there, the list of names and that.
Yeah, the first two pictures,
Yeah, they seem like
the letter and the thing. Yeah.
they're together.
Yep. Can you post the other picture? I only posted one, but
Alrighty.
Yeah, you can put the list name.
yeah, I will put
Um,
this is names. So where should we, if there are these
But I mean, I guess first thing is how much time do you guys have to play?
I have about 1.5 hours. I could do longer, but I don't mind playing past midnight, but I think I have an IR game tomorrow, and I have to do some prep for.
Yeah. I think that 90 minutes is realistic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, yeah. In that case, if you want to follow up on some of the names, please do that.
All right. Should
Names
I
or
put the
or some
picture in, or
of
are you
the
gonna pick the picture in the second one?
oh, you can put it
Okay.
if that's okay. Or the
Open up
or
the
the places like the Andy Warhol Museum, Space Gallery, those places, Mattress Factory. Are there
Well,
like
if you Google those, you will find that they're like art like not facilities, but like one of them is an art gallery. The Andy Warhol Museum is like a museum slash art gallery. What was the other one? The Mattress Factory. Mattress Factory is like it's a like some hippie from the 70s, like created a trust, and it's like it's a big old house, and they do like different like modern art like exhibits in it, and they're each of them are typically they're like three-dimensional usually, so it'd be like you get a room for like a month, and they like kind of rotate them, and people build like elaborate things that some may call stupid, including me, but it's like like weird sculptures, and like you'd have to look it up. It's a real place. If you look it up, you can see what they do there. Like that's kind of the vibe of the game I'm going for. Is a lot of this stuff should be. When I like Google it, you can just Google it for real, and you'll get a gist of what it is. But
so? Yeah.
Eh,
So I ask, should we look into the names of the places first?
Sure, we already know about the Cathedral of Learning, which is the big Nexus building of the University of Pittsburgh. I'm gonna just note down Cathedral of Learning listens.
My suggestion is going to one of the places because one place might have more than one of these people in it.
Yeah. Okay, let's look into the Mattress Factory.
Okay. Great. How far away is it?
not too far. Get up.
Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, I found it. What the fuck? This is a weird place. What the Oh god.
Modern art.
Yeah, modern art, I guess. Why is there a headless horse upside down? This is confusing.
All right, 1 second here. You guys can talk amongst yourself if you want. I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm just looking at
Googling
the
this a
images.
couple things real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Contemporary Art Museum. Honestly, I'm not sure we should go in because we don't have any fighters with us, right? So, like, it's just two analysts, and it's the
Well,
note says,
are we gonna get to fight?
yeah, the note says it twists reality into corridors and loops, which could be dangerous for us.
What do you got to say about that,
Okay.
Phantom?
Yeah, maybe we should like do a quick like background checks, or maybe we should just go like not just fight, just go talk to the people, not in any like aggressive way, just go ask, do a quick brief glance of each of the places, the internet
Right.
or just as us.
Yeah.
I,
Gonna
d- I
just
don't think they're gonna
find
attack
what it
random
is.
people.
Just gonna put a quick pin down. Hmm. We also have at the Andy Warhol Museum.
Yeah.
Let's see what it says there.
Look it up. You would see that the Andy Warhol Museum is much more like of a public place. So you could
Okay.
probably think that it's wouldn't be getting in a fist fight in the middle of that place probably.
Mhm.
Mattress Factory, you're walking like rooms, house.
Yeah,
So
I dare
maybe
not
the
go into the mattress factory without any
the
combat
mattress
backup.
factory is probably, if there's one place we should avoid without competence, it's the mattress factory. I think it's
Yeah.
such a weird fucking place. Did you look it up? I highly suggest doing so because it's weird.
You want to just go over to the Andy Warhol Museum instead?
Yeah. There's one in Ireland too.
Really?
Yeah, but it's a bit far away, so let's go into the one in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. And there are multiple, but these are like actual mattress factories.
Yeah. All right, let's see where this is at. This is by the baseball park. Back towards. Yeah.
So can I actually? I probably took some body armor. So did I take a side arm and some armor, or did I not? Or like did I take? I probably
Yes.
did took some armor at
Yeah,
least.
we got you Kevlar. We got you 3 armor points of Kevlar.
Yep.
And 1d10 standard issue sidearm. At least that's what we're running around right
Yep.
now. Like next time you can like switch out stuff. But for now it's just a standard 1d10 sidearm. I mean, we
Yep.
could bring shotguns in bags, but we don't have
Yeah.
any indication that this would
Are
be
there
like
any
a
like
shootout
special
here.
weapons? Can I just put like a 1911 or something?
Sure. You said you're melee. You have good melee, right? Melee
Yeah, I have
weapons
better
or just
melee.
or is it melee or melee weapons?
Melee weapons.
Weapons? Uh
Yeah.
they have made some melee weapons if you were interested. They have like expandable batons like the cops have. Those are
Okay,
pretty cool.
then I already have a
Collapsible?
large knife. That at least deals 1d6 and it is armor piercing.
Okay. There you go. All right, you're good to go then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is Andy Warhol Museum?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, please.
All right, yeah, you guys head, now like 2 o'clock and lots of traffic. Not too far of a drive though, so about 10 minutes over there. Pictures. Yeah. You guys get there, how easy is it to find parking? Probably not that easy. You're actually probably going to end up having to park in one of the parking buildings.
There's
Yeah,
a North Shore Garage, Northwest. There's a Blue 7J parking lot a little bit east. Yeah, I mean like 1 or 2 blocks.
there you go. Grab a spot, pull up in the Mercedes Benz, jump out and make your way towards the museum. After you walk for a few minutes, get to a red light and the light turns, the do not walk sign lights up. Kind of standing there for a little bit. Agent Phantom, you look off,
Mm-hmm.
like you're kind of looking around a little bit as you're standing there. You see like a half block down the street, staring right at you. You see this like big fat man with a scruffy, like nasty, like looks like dirty beard, bald head, Looks like he has like eyeliner on, like kind of black makeup under his eyes. He's like got one of those old timey I forget exactly what they're called, but you crank it and it's got the little pieces of metal that make music. Can't really hear the music, he's too far away. And he has a monkey on his shoulder with like a little top hat, like a red top hat.
I'll
Staring
point
right,
that out.
staring right at you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
what is
December
this?
in Pittsburgh.
December in Pittsburgh. You
Yeah.
pointed out to Agent Siegel.
Yeah,
All right, yeah,
Definitely.
Agent Siegel does not see it.
look, there's a guy with this, can you see it? This, who the fuck is
I
this?
look over. What do I
eyeliner?
see?
You see just normal people walking up and down the street. You don't see anything of note.
All right, I'm gonna ask Phantom to take a picture of what he sees with his phone.
Okay.
This is 2017, right?
Yeah, I
2018.
think so.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
yeah.
got a nice
yeah.
camera.
So yeah,
I
you
think
should
I
have a smartphone. Take a picture of the guy if you see him again.
Does he see him?
You snap a picture and you see the guy in the picture, and like in the
Okay.
picture, the monkey is like right next to you, like right in front of you, like hanging off of a parking meter.
Yeah, I showed that.
I look at
Agent-
this picture. What do I see?
You see just the street.
What the but is the monkey like coming closer in the picture? Did I misinterpret?
Agent Siegel does not see him.
I don't see anything. Is the monkey still there? I ask him. Just ask the Agent Phantom.
Is it still there?
Yes, yeah, for you it's still there. You see the monkey,
Yeah.
and if you look up, you still see the guy and the monkey. The monkey's on the guy's shoulder, but they're still
Mhm.
like he's cranking his little thing down the street.
All right. I'm telling him
Uh,
like to keep an eye out for similar, but like to consider this like a hallucination at the moment.
All right. Noted.
How does Phantom feel about that?
Pretty spooked out, I think. But he tries to ignore it.
Alright.
It's not the first time someone that shouldn't be here was staring at him across the street.
All right, well,
Even though it's
stand there for
person was a little bit different.
another 30 seconds or so, and the sign that says walk lights up. You guys on your way to.
I'm gonna pull Phantom away from the guy towards the Warhol
Yeah.
Museum.
I'm going to this museum. I want to get away from the guy. He's weird.
All right, do you turn back and look?
Yeah.
All right, if you turn back and look,
Why
he's
not?
gone.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. I'm gonna be honest, he was expecting that.
All right, so do you turn back around and keep walking?
Yeah.
Like I keep pulling him by the arm, like
All
over
right.
the.
He said it was an hallucination, so.
Agent Phantom, you turn back around to start walking, and he's right in your face.
What the fuck?
You bump into him, and
Yeah, what the fuck?
let me get a luck roll to see if you fall back onto your ass,
Okay.
or a dexterity, or whatever you want other than luck. Have something better.
Statistics, my dex is 13 out of all that. Ooh, I got a 13. 65.
Yeah, you bump right into the guy, and he stops you dead. What do you do?
What's the problem?
Just stares at you. The monkey starts like hopping up and down, making a bunch of noise, like monkey noise.
Do you hear it? He's like, I'm just hallucinating.
Do you tell me like
Yeah.
that he's in front of you, or
He's what the fuck? Hey, I'm walking here.
All right.
I'm gonna try and like I'm gonna wave my hand in front of Phantom, in a horizontal way to like clear the path in front of him to see if there's anything I can touch. What does Phantom see if my hand starts like going through the guy, or does it touch him, or how does it work?
As far as Agent Siegel's concerned, he's just walking towards the museum still with Agent Phantom walking alongside him quietly.
Okay, so I have not noticed that he like the standing still didn't happen in my reality.
Nope. As far as you're
All right.
concerned, he's just walking. Just walking.
I just tried. Did I just mutter to myself? It's an hallucination. It's an hallucination. And I just,
All right.
We arrive in front of the door. I turn towards the other agent. Is he still there?
Yeah. Let me get
Alright,
a willpower
What does he
roll,
perceive?
Phantom. See if you're saying it's this is a hallucination, this is hallucination. See if you can snap yourself out of it.
with the power.
Yes, please. Power. Yeah.
Yep. Would it be sanity or power? I assume power.
Just flat.
Okay. Success.
All right. All right. Yeah, you say this is hallucination, this is hallucination. And after a few minutes, or not minutes, but after a few moments, kind of snap out of it. You are standing in the middle of the street, and there's a taxi cab honking its horn. Wah, wah, get out of the fucking road, asshole! What the fuck is your problem?
Yeah, he
And
he speeds up.
at that point, Agent Siegel like turns around, and you're like 10, 15 feet behind him. You were
shit.
right next to him. But
From my view, he just teleported to the middle of the street, right?
no, he just stopped walking, and you didn't notice. You kept
Okay,
walking until
gotcha.
you heard the horn, and you looked back, and he was just standing in the road, and some guy's yelling at him. What do you do,
Alright.
Agent Siegel? Somebody's yelling at
I
your,
just
your
I
colleague.
just wave him to come towards me, you know.
Right.
Because in my mind, he just like, what's the word? Like he just stopped like in the middle of the road and dazed, you know, like from my perception.
Yeah, you're probably confused as to what just happened. Like very quick, like guys honking and yelling.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm just waving for him to
Phantom?
join me.
The guy's honking and yelling at you. You look over, you'll see Siegel's waving you over, but it's like, come on, asshole! What the fuck? I ain't got all day.
Yeah, I'm walking away and I'm just looking around like,
All right. I mean, if you walk away, then and you can just start walking with Siegel again. He doesn't probably
Yeah.
notice nothing too much, unless, I mean, what do you do, Siegel? You gonna ask him what the fuck just happened, or?
Just ask him like if what's up. Like, well, you still see the monkey?
no, I just thought I saw something. Nothing. I thought it was nothing.
All right, let's keep our heads about us and see if we can find any leads in the Andy Warhol Museum. And we enter and ask for a manager or for the curator if they're there, if they happen to be there at the time.
All right. Yeah, it's like 2:00. Walk in, big open room, a lot of modern art. I guess it's called Andy Warhol art.
Yeah.
All over the place, and there's like a little. Yeah, I don't know. You don't see a counter. You do see a door that says like gift shop above it.
All right,
Mhm.
I'm gonna check into the gift shop and see if anybody's working there.
Yeah, if you go in the gift shop, there's several people there. There's also like a bunch of people in the museum, like standing around, but nobody looks like they're working there. You're a smart guy. You'd probably assume that somebody's working there, and they're probably one of these people that's standing next to a group of people pointing at, and explaining what the art is. But yeah, if you go in there, you see like a younger lady or younger woman in her 20s, like real short hair, dyed green, like a nose piercing, behind the counter, apparently working gift shop. Somebody actually walks up and like buys a little a trinket, probably like a lithograph of one of the Marilyn Monroe paintings.
I'm gonna stand in line after the Marilyn Monroe buyer and wait my turn.
All right, yeah, you're next. Like, yeah, can I help you?
Right. Hello, how are you doing? I'm Dominic Shaw. I'm with the FBI. Do you happen to have a manager around, maybe the curator, anybody high up that can give me some information about the place?
All right, yeah, you would notice that she has a name tag on. It says Jamie. She says curator. I don't know about. There isn't really. I don't know about that.
Supervisor, manager, anybody that has like some kind of oversight here.
Yeah, there are supervisor. Give me a moment, if you may. May I ask who, what the problem is?
We're just following up on the lead. Nothing important. It's just crossing the T's, dotting the I's. You know how it is.
Okay. May I ask what this is in regards to?
This is in regards to an earlier investigation that was conducted by a different agency, and would have to speak to the supervisor to clarify what they told the other agency.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Just tell them the FBI is asking to give them 5 minutes. It's
Yeah,
not
okay.
that.
And she'll do the same thing. Gets on a little phone, pushes a button. Well, sorry, not a phone. It's like she pushes a button, and she says, "Hang on a second. Can you step out of the way, please? I got customers here."
Sure thing, Jamie.
She'll start. She'll be right with you, or he'll be right with you. She checks somebody out. A few moments later, a gentleman walks in. It's like 40s, in his 40s, super skinny, wearing a suit, got like a purple jacket and like red pants, looking pretty flamboyant. Walks up and he's yeah, hi, how may I help you? And like
Hello,
kind of
sir. I'm
waves you
Dominic
to
Shaw with the FBI. This is my colleague, Adolf Phantom.
Yes, and I shake his hand.
Yeah, we do the whole handshake thing, and we're saying we're following up on an early investigation that may or may not have occurred here. We got some reports that an agent Draxler checked in with you in the last 6 months or so, maybe. Can you recall talking to another federal agent?
Agent Drexler. No, never heard of. I've never talked to a federal agent in my life.
And
Alrighty, well, this is
I'll
the
ask,
first time then.
What is your name, sir?
Excelsior.
Excelsior.
All right, I take the shot.
Yeah.
Obvious guy. No, I'm just
Excelsior.
Not in the
No,
list, I
no.
don't think.
There's only one Drexler I know. He's a college professor.
Okay. Yeah, we might have gotten our notes mixed up. All we have is Draxler. Is Professor Draxler a frequent visitor here at the Andy Warhol Museum?
No, not really. Not really. I know him mostly from the other establishments in town. We do the occasional, like he comes by here, but we only do a very occasionally do we have art from other people. Pretty much all Andy Warhol, all the time. But
That makes sense.
he's pretty popular in town. He does a lot of work with Gallery 707, I believe. A lot of his students and whatnot will
Alrighty.
present
So
their art
Gallery
there.
707, you said.
Yeah. But I mean, if you ask, probably everybody in town knows anything about art knows Drexler. Alan.
Okay, so he's very popular with the art scene in Pittsburgh, we would say.
Oh yeah, been here forever.
Alrighty.
Worked at, I think he works at Pitt. Been there for 30 years. Yeah, he's
Alright,
been
good to
coming
know.
here since the 70s. Hell, he probably knew Andy Warhol for all I know. Not the guy. Deceased by the time I started working here.
That makes sense. Do you happen to know any other people that would often hang out with Professor Draxler in the art scene around here?
No, not really. I mean, he talked to, he knew, was familiar with all the proprietors. He is familiar with all the proprietors of the establishments, whatnot. And typically he'd be representing college students often. I know like every year he would do for the graduating, the people that were done, the people who were graduating, put on a big thing for them. Varies where, it's usually at a different place every year, or, same place for a few years and somewhere else. Been doing it for 30 years, I think, like I said.
Oh yeah, the senior project show, right?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, we have those. Yeah, we heard of the about that. We might have gotten our notes mixed up about this location here. Is it correct that there was some kind of incident here in the last 6 months?
Oh, not that I can think of. I mean, we have to eject a few drunks from time to time, but we've been pretty blessed. The gentrification of the neighborhood and whatnot. It's pretty nice around here, actually.
Yeah, it's a relaxing neighborhood. Do you happen to know where the Draxler Art Senior Project Art Show would take place?
Oh no, not quite sure.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. I'm gonna turn towards Phantom as if to ask if he has any
Yeah.
more questions.
He just shakes his head.
No.
Yeah, it's a lot of real-time police work running down leads. Can I roll a quick human to see if there's any beyond normal any kind of behavioral tics or whatever?
Sure.
Fail on my end.
Mark.
I'll try.
A little nervous, but probably talking to the Fed nervous.
All right, let's see if Phantom reads him better.
Yeah. Phantom of the Opera ID.
Nope.
Nope.
Mark it.
No read. Yep.
All
Oh,
right.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Do you happen to know which street the Gallery 707 is on?
Yeah, of course, and he'll tell you.
All right.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
have to look at. I think it's.
Yeah, I'm
this.
just asking in case it's not listed.
I'll look it up. I think it's place.
Maybe the 707 Penn Gallery?
Yeah.
All right. That's why I couldn't find it when I searched it first.
We just call it 707.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Where do you want to go next, Phantom?
I was just thinking, should we take a visit to what was the this was fertile field for a mask and self-stone level. Okay, maybe then Space Gallery.
Space Gallery is the
No.
one with where you said the curators are touched or naive, right?
Yeah, Navi Curators can
Yeah.
be that bad.
All right, sounds good. Let's go to the space gallery.
Yeah.
All right. You gonna walk or probably walk?
How far away is it?
Um, not that far in Pittsburgh terms. You can
Okay.
walk or park. It's up to you.
I think we can just
Maybe-
walk.
Yeah, let's take a quick walk, grab some coffee
Yeah,
on the way.
grab a
Maybe.
bite on the way.
All right, yeah. So you walk across the bridge. I believe it's called the Andy Warhol. Oh yeah, you walk across the Andy Warhol Bridge, and on the other side you see a establishment that has some chair. It's winter, so the chairs are like covered up, or the chairs are gone, but there's tables out front. You see that it's a coffee place. It's got a big picture of a cow on the front of it,
Hmm.
called like Moo Coffee.
Alrighty.
Moo coffee, my go-to.
Yeah,
Right.
the best kind of coffee milk. The one from the
Yeah.
cow.
So yeah, you guys go in and grab a coffee. You're welcome to stand there and drink it and talk to each other if you want. Otherwise, you can be on your way.
Maybe let's take
Yeah.
it. Let's take them on the go.
I think
Yeah.
on the walk we just talk about like, this is really frustrating. We have to check all these boxes, but like
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting a better feeling for how Drexler was integrated into the Pittsburgh art scene. He seems to have been connected with almost everybody because like he keeps
Yeah.
bringing people know him everywhere. So
It is weird.
my personal theory, as Siegel says, is that he was investigating this whole like cult network, and I have a feeling he got sucked into the whole cult thing, and maybe he became a member.
I hope not, but that's probably the worst case scenario.
Yeah, or the cult took him out. One of those things. Is my working theory. Steve, could you drop coordinates for the space thingy? I can't find it.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, you guys grab your coffee and walk down the street there. Get to 707 Penn Gallery. See the doors. There's a big sign on the door that says no beverages.
Yep.
It's got
I
like a
think we
picture
were
of a
going to the space thingy.
the 707 gallery, the art gallery.
No, what's it called? Let me just double check. And Space Gallery is where its curators are either touched or terrible naive in the letter.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
this place. That's 70. It said 707 Space Gallery, right?
Oh, that's identical.
I think so. If it says 707.
It says 707 Penn Gallery is the one that you gave us in the conversation.
Got
And the letter says just Space Gallery.
Okay, so maybe there. Yeah. So it's 707 Space Gallery.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the place that you're looking for. This is the only, like, you look to search it, the only art gallery that has anything to do with 707. If you want to look
Okay.
into the history of it or something, maybe that's an old name, or maybe there's a gallery called the Space Gallery there.
Yeah, maybe I'll do a quick search on the way on my phone.
All right. Yeah, you just see that it's been an art gallery for a while. Look it up and see what the real history of it is. But yeah,
So
you're
if I
not sure.
search Space Gallery, it would come up 707 Penn Gallery. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, good to know.
Yeah, like the only connection for 707 Gallery is 707 Penn Gallery. You see that it's owned by the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust, which is like, government money pays to keep it up, and they do a lot of probably why Drexler works with them, because they do a lot of work with like up and coming artists, or AKA like art that will never be popular really. So they don't have, they're not like, whereas like Andy Warhol Museum, the pictures you're looking at, could sell for a ton of money, right? Like maybe $1 million a piece even. Yeah. For originals, 'cause he's real famous. But this is more like a few local Pittsburgh, um, like mid tier, like people that are like not that famous but somewhat famous, like locals, and then the majority of it is like installation of locals, like kind of a rotating thing. Forget what they call them. I forget what they call it exactly, but I'm sure you know what I mean. Like how like the crown
Yeah.
jewels of some certain country will exhibit. It's like an exhibit. So like they'll come and
Okay.
they'll do a week where it's this artist stuff and a week where it's that. And they have a couple of different rooms where they do that. But yeah, there's a no coffee sign, and you guys have half a coffee left.
I
Okay,
just called it all down.
just to clarify, I found the Space Gallery.
Yeah, and a 707 Pen Gallery.
Oh, there's
That's what
two.
I'm
That's like one block over. I'm gonna post the address.
Okay, I
And
think there
the
might be
letter you
connected.
generated was just like mentioned Space Gallery.
Okay. Does it say it's owned by the Cultural Trust? I think I might know what you're talking about. It might be connected.
It's the trustarts.org. Let me open.
Yep. The same company owns both of them, I think.
Pittsburgh Cultural Trust. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Visual Arts, Space Gallery, 707 Penn Gallery, 820 Liberty Gallery. Yeah, they own both buildings.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, you guys ended up at the 707 Penn Gallery.
Okay. But just for the plot, it's different locations.
Yep. Yeah, thanks for telling me that.
All right.
I guess you would figure it out. Do you want to stop at the first place or go to the? You have to look.
I think we would stop
different
at the
address.
space one first because we said we were gonna go there.
And the either over for a Pen Gallery is probably good because that's where the Drexler's students art exhibitions are. Which one's closer?
Sure. All right, so let's go to the 707 first.
I'm guessing they're both right in the same spot. Actually, the other one might be more downtown. 1 second.
The other is like next to Strawberry Way.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, when I search it, it just comes up 707 Penn Gallery on here. I have to find the directions. You put it in the chat, that'd be great. But yeah, this
Already
one's
put it in-
closer. And it's on the
in
way.
the chat. The Space Gallery is in the chat.
That's directly. I believe I've been in this.
All right, this is Space Gallery here. Let me just give directions for the Pan Gallery.
Oh yeah, it's right across the street.
Yeah, it's not that far away. It's like It's like 1 block up and 1 block down from. Like you go 1 block up Penn Avenue and then you go down Title Way, and then it's right there on the edge of Liberty Avenue and Strawberry Way is the Space Gallery.
Yep. So if you look it up, you'd see that the 707 Space Gallery, I believe, is like way more open. It's I believe there's like spots on the wall where you can just kind of bring your own art and put it in. Like it's very, very like low, well, not low quality, but it's very, very locals who nobody has ever heard of for the most part. But yeah, so when you walk across the bridge, the 707 is the Penn Avenue, or 707 Penn is the first one. See, this is the one that was mentioned by the guy Xavier, I think, Excelsior. The one Excelsior. So yeah, you got a half a cup of coffee left. There is garbage cans corner.
I mean, yeah, obviously you would dispose just like.
Yeah, I drink as much as I can in one gulp without burning something, and then I throw the rest away.
I just water the trees and throw it out.
Yeah, so you walk in, you see a big open room with there's like pillars in the middle of the room, art all over the walls, like paintings. There's a few statues, I guess, that are up against the pillars in the middle of the room. You see that there's two people standing like in the back of the room, and one of them's like pointing at the picture, or pointing at a picture.
All
Painting.
right. I'm gonna go up to the person that has a name tag if possible.
All right. Can't really see a name tag. Get real close, then one of them will look at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get close and see which one is gonna turn towards me with a customer satisfaction smile, and which one is the how they behave differently if they work there. Like
Right.
I'm looking for that kind of behavior.
Well, yeah, as you guys walk up, you see two gentlemen. One's like kind of short and fat, wearing got glasses. The other one is real like tall and super skinny, wearing like a polo, like a fancy silk polo with like flamboyant colors and whatnot. Pointed at this picture, and he's talking about the expression. You look up, and there's a picture of a painting of a basically a dark, like a really dark burgundy red with a lighter burgundy red square painted on it. He's explaining like the emotions and the feeling that you get from the art, and like the motivation and the meaning behind the triangle.
I think just Siegel stands on the side and just nods along as if he were to understand what he was saying, but obviously Siegel doesn't get it.
Yeah, he just kind of continues on. Don't interrupt him. He's just going to continue for 10 minutes talking about
Oof. I think we might interrupt him after like the third time he mentions a different emotion that doesn't make any sense.
like, oh, hey, can I help you?
Yeah, hello there. I'm gonna just flash my badge. We're looking for a manager of this place.
I mean, I'm the manager. Oh, we don't, it's not I'm the curator.
Oh, good to meet you. What's your name?
My name's Timothy.
Nice to meet you.
Uh,
Would you
I was just-
mind? And I motion towards the other guest
mind.
or client.
Yes, yes. Better be important.
All right. I'm gonna drag Timothy a bit away from the annoying customer or visitor or whatever. Hi, I'm Dominic Shaw with the FBI. This is my colleague Dolph. Was it Dolph? Right, Dolph Phantom.
Can you hear me?
We have
Tom.
had reports about an incident that happened in the last 6 to 12 months that might be related to a different case we're working on. Is this correct? Did anything abnormal happen here a little while ago?
Honey, abnormal things happen here every day. You're going to have to be more specific.
Alrighty. Is this also the place where Professor Draxler's students do their yearly senior project show?
Yeah, the last few years. Why?
Just curious. We were just talking to Professor Draxler, and he mentioned that he mentioned your gallery while we were chasing up on a different lead. Do you happen to?
Students commit a crime?
Well, we
What's
can't
this?
really comment on an ongoing investigation. All we can say is that it has happened to be related to Professor Draxler and/or his students. Is the upcoming senior project show still on schedule for December 15th?
Sure. Yeah, as far as I know.
Have the students already delivered their art, or is it still incoming?
It's still incoming.
Alrighty. Anything we could look at the moment that's already from the student art project?
Actually, yeah, there's a one of the artists that's currently being featured is also one of the graduating class. He'll lead you back into like the back corner, if you will.
Yes,
He'll-
please.
He'll gesture at the wall, and it'll be like these three pieces. And,
Okay.
are Cassandra Schmeckles, and she's one of Drexler's students. Fine artist. That's why it's up now. Most of
You
the
know,
other
by the end,
artists are-
by the end, we're done with this. You're gonna have to make. You have made up so many names that I cannot recall which ones are just like made up ones and which ones are might be relevant. So just so you know, if you ever mention a name that's like important, we're not
might
gonna
be
recognize that name. All right.
I'm
What do we
master
see?
manipulator. I gotta manipulate.
Yeah, I know. It's just so funny because like I've stopped writing down names because I just can't follow them anymore.
There's a lot of
Uh,
names.
A lot of names, yeah. Can you like what do we see in the art?
You see, the first one you see is looks like some Jackson Pollock type splatter painting. Second one you see is a big purple triangle, and it's got like the rings of the sun around it, and it's like very like whatever that form of art is where it's intentionally not good. So it like look like a portrait, but like a portrait that's not like attempting to be like photorealistic, impressionist kind of like Picasso, but not as crazy. I forget. It's
Yeah.
like watercolors. It's watercolors. Then see the third painting, and it is a large, like dark purple spiral on a yellow background. Like the whole painting is a spiral. The whole background is a yellow background. You can see that, like a rather large canvas. See that there's like dried paint, like the background was put on super thick. It's running in every direction. Looks like they flipped the painting over. Did it from every direction. It very high texture.
Yes, we got a purple triangle and a big spiral.
Purple triangle.
All
Looks
right.
remotely familiar.
I know, like, but has the purple triangle come up outside of it being the symbol for your Discord server in
Nope.
the game, or?
Nope.
All right. So at this point, like only the big spiral is somehow relevant to our case.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
I
take
mean,
note of the others just in case.
yeah, we're just gonna group it up
Because
as
it's
under Cassandra Schmeckler, right?
Yep. Anna Schmeckler. A lot of Germans in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. No, Schmeckler is like would probably be like a bastardization of a German name. I wouldn't know what a Schmeckler is. It sounds really funny.
Probably came. That's pretty common in America for people who came over in like the early 19th century. If your family came over and you told them some crazy name, they'd be like Smith.
Yeah.
Or you said, okay, Schmeckler. Just spell it. They wouldn't even ask twice how to spell it. They'd write it down and
Yeah, that's your new name.
your name now.
All right. I'm gonna ask the curator if he knows if there are any other events going on in the Pittsburgh art scene that might be a bit more out of the public eye, that are more like for art aficionados.
I mean, there's a lot of more exclusive events, if that's what you mean. What is this about, by the way?
We can't really comment on an ongoing case, but let's just say it's in the art frauds direction.
Goodness.
And obviously, we're taking it serious, and you know how important it is to the local art market to not have any fraudulent paintings in circulation. So I hope we can count on your cooperation.
Sure.
Would you have any information on these more exclusive events so we can check up on them to make sure there's no more art fraud in circulation at these events?
I mean, they wouldn't be exclusive if I told everybody about them.
Sure. I mean, alternatively, we can have like FBI agents around the clock stationed here for the next, I don't know, like 2 months, 3 months.
My goodness.
Gonna try to intimidate him.
Sure. What would that be?
Like a different form of persuasion, maybe.
I think if you push him, he'll talk. Say that, yeah, I mean, he'll list some names that you can make up yourself that are of wealthy Pittsburghers, and like, like exclusive showings where the gallery's closed and rich people come in, have cocktails, that kind of thing. But
Okay, so it's about galleries that are like showings at this gallery, not like somewhere else.
yeah, and there's a couple of like things where like people will take art to a rich person's house for like an event, hang it up, everybody will do their thing, and then they'll take it back down and bring it back. Pretty common in the art world. But I mean, you might want to give me a HUMINT test to see. He could just be old-faced lying to you. He doesn't.
Alrighty. Big fail.
I'll try the human too.
Let's see if Phantom can spot it.
Yep. Human is only 30, but it might less. Oh no! Oh no!
He's seeing the monkey
no.
again.
Seems like he's telling
Not-
the truth.
Yep.
Not
the one.
Seems like he's telling the truth. Yeah, Dom, you seems like he's not the least bit nervous. Very confident.
Yeah. And I mean, and Siegel and Phantom
Kind
are
of
both
flamboyant.
kind
Like
of.
he's talking with his hands a lot, waving his hands around.
Yeah. We got like two introverts trying to squeeze an extrovert. It's not really that possible for us. We can't read him.
Yeah. Possible.
All right. I'm gonna ask him if there's any like more flexible showings that are not gallery bound in the city that he would recommend. It's like an underground scene, maybe.
Think here. I mean, there is. I mean, off the top of my head, I can't remember the name of it, but there is a old, like an old steel, something to do with steel. It was like an old mill. I think they have big, or maybe it was clay, a place where they made clay. Now there's a bunch of old brick, black, like the little furnaces where they cook the bricks, and there are a bunch of like younger kids who go out there and they do tagging, and they have like little, like kind of like mini rave type deals. If that makes sense. You know what a rave is, officer? Probably not.
I raise my eyebrows.
He looks at
Phantom just nods in the back slowly. I've heard of one.
yeah, so they have raves and they paint the walls white and spray paint graffiti over them. Like cool art, but I don't really know much about it. That's
So the graffiti is the art, are you saying?
yes. Yeah, they're like taggers.
Alrighty.
I listen to techno, like computer music and dance. I think probably do like LSD and stuff. Raves, stuck on binkies and lollipops. Chicks wear skimpy clothing, shouldn't leave the house in.
I'm gonna
That sort
whisper
of
to
thing.
Phantom. If those raves, if one of them painted the yellow sign, that could be a big problem.
Yeah. He's nodding on.
All right, I think we're done here for the day. Thank you for your cooperation. I'll leave you to your customer.
All right, thank you. And you go back to like in the emotion, unease, yeah, sense of dread. Talking about the square. Guy's still looking at
And
that.
Siegel walks by and
rectangle.
says, "The rage." He's just messing with him a bit,
He'll like
just to
give you
piss off the customer a bit.
shoot a side look.
Also, can we do a quick search of the place to see if there's any spirals or triangles or other
Yeah.
signs in here?
Sure.
Alright, anything cool. Could I substitute for occult to see if there's anything occultic in
Alright.
nature here?
It's a good call. I fail on my search. Can we retcon that we also did a search at the Warhol Museum, or?
Sure. There was
I was
nothing really
actually in
there.
occult.
It's very
Is there any
corporate.
vibe.
vibe.
Occultic here?
What's that? Oh, success on the occult. Yeah, if you walk around, you notice there are lots of occult type themes. There's some like get exactly, but the like very religious, like expressionist or no, not expression, symbolist. There's several symbolist type paintings where there's like angels and demons, and there's one where there's like a filleted corpse. It's like probably Jesus maybe on a cross, like what filleted is, where they like cut your skin off, so bone and muscle, like
Oh.
clocks, and just all kinds of like religious symbolism in the picture. There's like a skull with the top cut off, and see like the brain, all like painted like pretty realistic in oil paintings. If you look at the bottom,
Well, that's weird.
it says like Max, but nothing out of the ordinary. If you've been in this scene, a lot of modern art. Multi. Yeah, nothing else that really strikes at you. You want to give me a search check too?
Yeah. Why not? Don't think I have any search, but I can try.
Fail.
Might have some. I'm right now just trying to find it. I have 40.
Good
Fuck.
market.
58. Yep. Well, I didn't succeed, but I guess I can mark.
That's about it. So yeah, so we'll say that you finish up, and as you finish up, you look through the there's a big glass windows in the front of the building to let in natural light. You see across the street, you see the creepy old man, the monkey in it, staring at you.
I just turn around and don't look back. Back there.
What are you doing, Agent Seagull? Like you're leading the.
Can we retcon that we also did a search and an occult check at the Andy Warhol Museum?
Sure. You didn't find anything.
Alrighty.
It's very corporate. It's a very corporate vibe. That stuff's all been set up and
Yeah.
been there
I
for
never
30
personally,
years.
I never got Andy Warhol. He's like such a straight edge kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like I
I'm not a
understand it was
fan.
new at the time, but like it's such a commercialization of art that's so boring. as a me as a person, I don't like Worrell. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Um.
Weird.
All right.
Superman.
I think we're
Congratulations.
gonna go over the street, a block up and a block down to get to the space gallery.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you guys head to the space gallery. Pass through the door to exit. Phantom looks across the street, and Monkey Man is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like 2 blocks. You just head over.
Yeah. So we just walk up the block and then, or we walk a block east and then a block south.
Yeah, you guys walk over. And it looks a lot like the other place, except for it's much bigger. It's see a building that's like an old looks like an old factory building of some sort, like very old brick building. Walk in the front door and see, there's a few people standing around. See a man like leaning against the wall. It looks, with your intelligence, he looks like, or intelligence, it looks like he might be the guy to talk to. Working there.
All right. I approach him.
Right. Yeah, he's rocking khakis and another very flamboyant shirt with lots of bright colors. Got his ears pierced. Wearing prescription sunglasses, the transition lens. And he
Mm-hmm.
says, "Hi, I'm Kenneth. How can I help you?"
Hello, Kenneth. I'm Agent Dominic Schmidt. Shaw, this is my colleague, Dolph Phantom. We're with the FBI Fraud Division. We're looking into incidents that happened in the art district in the last 6 to 12 months. Have you had any out of the way abnormal behavior at your gallery in the last 12 months or so?
No, not really. Typical like mentally ill people and drug addicts causing trouble out in the street. Sometimes they come in and we had one guy come in and just threw a sleeping bag on the floor and went to sleep. But cops got rid of him. But no, what do you mean? Who are you exactly, and what is this about? Sorry, confused.
We're following up
I
on
love your slacks,
information we
though.
have. Pardon me?
I love your slacks, your
Okay.
pants.
I'm gonna
Wearing
like I'm gonna say like thanks, I got them from JC Penney or whatever. I don't know.
Perfect.
Yeah. Like Siegel doesn't know
Really?
where his clothes come from.
Oh, I hate him. Kenneth hates him.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry. Who are you? What is this about in regards to?
I flashed the badge again and we're like, well, it's about art fraud. We got reports about fraudulent copies being in circulation in the Pittsburgh market. And right now we're just looking into any and all shows that might have had to do with Professor Drexler or with one of his students. Are you familiar with Professor Drexler?
Oh yeah, everybody knows Alan. Is he in
Have you
trouble?
been to? Well, he's not directly in trouble. It's as I said, we can't really comment on ongoing investigation. Have you heard anything unusual about him or his students in the last 12 months or so?
No. He's got his end of the year exhibit coming up in a week or two. I mean, I was talked to him a couple weeks ago about the exhibit, setting it up and whatnot. No.
Do you know if he's any of his students that he's most proud of or that he brings up a lot?
I mean, he has a student, Schmeckley,
Yeah.
something Schmeckley.
Cassandra
believe
Schmeckler. Yeah.
Schmeckler. There you go. That's it. She's probably the best one. She's the only one who's got an exhibit here based on her own merits. not outside of the school, like in Drexler setting it up where it's just a community thing. They actually presented her art and they liked it. Gave her a slot in the wall.
Most interesting. So you're saying she has an ongoing exhibit at the Space Gallery?
At the Penn, 707 Penn.
Oh, at the 707 Pen. Okay.
Our sister.
Out of the game, was the 3 paintings we saw was that her permanent exhibit or?
Yeah, it's not permanent. It's like
Yeah.
a month. It'll be there for a month. But
Okay,
yeah, that's
gotcha.
her. The 3 you saw were her pieces.
All right. I turn to Phantom if he has any questions.
I don't think he has any. Should we produce an invitation to show it to him?
Oh yeah,
What do
we
you
have
think?
the ball, the Frick Fine Arts masked ball invitation, and we're gonna ask him. Do you have any idea who could have possibly made this?
Let me get in Hument or alertness from both of you.
Success on human.
All right, yeah, you notice he's a little, like he gets a little shocked when you pull it out. And he'll say, "No, I've never seen anything like that. What is it? What's it got to do with Drexler?" Yeah, you both know it. Or no?
I can roll too.
But yeah, he since
What's his name again? Pardon me. I forgot.
Timothy.
Right.
Timothy.
He didn't give you the last name.
I actually succeed.
So you both notice that he looks a little shocked when invitation, but he plays it off and just says, "Never seen it before. What's this? What is this about?" Like, it's not like he wants to grab it, see it to get a closer look.
Well, it's an evidence bag.
Yeah, he doesn't
So-
say that. It's the look. That's the vibe when he.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Closer look.
give him like the usual spiel that is like evidence in connection with the ongoing fraud investigation.
That's
Can't
makes
really tell
sense.
you more.
You're no fun.
Well, you know how it is, Timothy.
Is that it?
Professionals get a professional.
Got to get back to work.
All right. Do you have a card, by the way? If we were to call you,
You want to buy some paintings?
I mean, you never know. We might come in and confiscate the paintings if we find the wrong information. So you might want to be open to talking to us.
I don't have a card. Actually. Sorry.
Could you write down your number?
That I could do. He'll write down his number or a number on a paper. 412.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna call him. I tried to get his last name this way. His last name.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. I've really got to
All right.
urinate. So
Okay, I'll wave him off, and I'm gonna turn towards Phantom and tell him like what I spotted, that this guy definitely knows what the ticket was about.
walks off to. Phantom's pretty.
Yeah, I'll just do the rest of the session on my phone. My computer is not working properly.
All right.
But yeah, if you guys look around, you don't see anything crazy. Nothing that sticks out. See that the follow that or watch that guy. You see that he disappears into a little back room. Like you assume that he said he was going to the bathroom. Back room he goes. And I'd say you guys probably head back to the office since you drove together. So Phantom will
Yeah.
have to take you back to your car at the office, probably
Yeah.
catch a bus or the.
If we could speed run it and retcon it, can we show the ticket to the other two curators as well?
They would just didn't recognize.
All right. I'm gonna just look around and see if there's any mention of his last name, or I'm gonna ask another. If there's anybody else here that works here, I'm gonna ask them for the last name of Timothy.
You stop and ask the people. None of them work there.
Okay.
It's just 4 people and 2 groups of 2 that are looking at the art.
Can I Google it? Just Space Gallery curator.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say nothing really comes up. You're a smart guy, so you would know that if you asked a hacker or agent Sparrow, who was here earlier, he could probably do a deeper search. As far as like public, the website doesn't say the name of employees.
Alrighty. Well, so I'm gonna like joke around with Phantom and say, it looks like we found our first cult member.
Yep.
All right. I think like considering that Phantom's phone computer's out, maybe we should just like lock it up, do the final rolls, maybe have a little ending scene
Yeah.
with Phantom who's here for the first time.
Yeah, so let's you guys will just head back. Phantom will head back to the office to drop you off and whatever he wants to do before he goes home for the day. But you guys want to have a chat before, like on the drive over, or jump straight to the HQ?
I think we're just happy to have found a lead in Timothy. Do you have anything else you want to discuss, Phantom?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think for now we're just gonna like put it in the leads and have our first cult member. I'm gonna do the smart thing and look at the list of names. 1 second, please. All right, so he might have lied about his name because there's no Timothy here on this list of the cult members that Drexler was investigating.
So yeah, Agent
Yeah.
Phantom, you guys get back to the office. How do you want to do 2 train in 2 things on your way home? Then basically pick 2 skills and roll for them. Check it
Yeah,
if you fail.
I'll do human and alertness.
Right. So apply if you've already checked one of those, then you want to apply and then roll and click check them again so you can apply a second time. Otherwise, you won't be able to
So,
the same one.
so are we doing like the normal thing? Like, do I just click apply skill improvements?
Yeah, you click on all the ones you've checked so far, apply skill improvements, and then you roll the 2 that you said you wanted to do. And if you fail, you
Okay.
check the box again and apply skill.
This is the first 2 skill improvements. First 3, sorry, and then I'll do.
You wouldn't have
Then
to
I'll
do
do.
that, but if you
Hmm?
want to do the same skill that you already have checked, I think you said you want to do human, you already had it checked, so you have to apply, do it again, and apply again.
Yeah.
Whereas if you wouldn't have to do that. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but
I
you gotta
think
roll
I'll
it to
actually
see if
do.
you fail.
Okay. So first, I'll roll first for alertness, see if I fail.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do. So do I get 1d4?
Yeah, you just check
So you
it.
check
Check
the
the
box.
Yeah, and then
Yep.
actually, I think I'll do melee weapons. Just
Okay. And you failed it too.
yes,
Now
I
check the
failed.
box again, and
Yep.
now you click apply skill improvements for these 2.
Yep. Apply and apply. Yep.
Alrighty.
3 and 2.
I'm gonna roll firearms at the shooting range. And I'm gonna roll forensics. All right.
Nice.
Dun 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 dun. Apply skill improvements. These are my skill improvements for the day. Alrighty, let's do a
Cool.
quick home scene with Agent Phantom.
Describe the end of your day and what you do to up your human and melee training and whatnot.
So I think he, trained for a bit and like can I do like a full on home scene or do I like how do I?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want if you want to describe it. You can just describe describe what you do after work basically.
Okay, so he
Detailed or
goes
not
oh
detailed as you.
yeah, he goes home, for a quick dinner with his family. He eats with his stepkids and his wife, gives her a quick kiss on the cheek and starts heading um for a small house. And he heads upstairs to the house. Downstairs lives this old man, and you know he basically ignores him and heads upstairs. And um, have you yet come there like what does Mr. Savage look like?
He looks like a very very old man. Very old,
Okay.
short, bald, covered in like skin tags, and you know what those are? Like basically, they're like little, not warts, but like things that hang off your skin, like things that really old people get, like Ebenezer Scrooge and people like that from media.
Okay. And I just go to him and greet him and say, I know I usually come on visit you on weekends, but um, today was a pretty big day. I finally read the second half of the play or started reading it.
I've been trying to get you to do that for a long time.
Yes, I know, and the way I did it was weird. Like I didn't even do it consciously. I just picked up the book, looked at it, and suddenly I got woken by some of my colleagues who asked what I was reading. I realized I had read like almost the whole play, but then they took the book away.
He'll like fidget uh under the table, like there's a coffee table in front of him. He's sitting in like an easy chair. He'll fidget in the under there and pull the book out and lay a book on the coffee table, and it's another copy of the Key.
Hmm.
Think you resist the urge to give it a look?
I don't think so this time.
All right. Uh, yeah, a little black cat. Well, a rather large black cat walks out of. You hear like the scratching of a litter box, the smell of cat shit, and then a little cat comes walking out, all prissy. Heads over gentleman's lap, starts petting him. Well,
Yeah, still haven't get rid of that cat. Yeah,
so how was your day? Not great, you said, huh?
it was. Hmm. It was a long day, let's just say. And he picks up the book and starts reading from where he left.
Shit. Okay. So yeah, like takes about 5 minutes and finish the book.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a sanity roll.
Yep.
1 if you fail, die 10 if you, or die 10 if you succeed, 1 if you fail.
Or do you mean other way around? Okay, I fail. So it's D10.
Shit, D10, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it, let's do it.
Oof. Okay,
Only
that's not
3.
bad.
I'm gonna project
Bad.
on my wife, I think.
All right. Well,
Actually, my stepkids is. And okay, so I only lose 2 sanity and psychological bonds. Score is now 9, and my willpower is now 13. And I think that night when there's a light trickle of or light snowfall as he leaves leaves the house, the old man, the younger man downstairs who's not as old, but still a pretty old man downstairs, goes to greet him, and he just looks at him with this crazed gaze and hands him a paper. And as the man opens the paper, he just looks at well, he looks at Jack like he's crazy, and Jack walks off the snow to his wife and kids home.
and how do you handle it with your wife and kids when you get home?
I think they're probably sleeping at that time, and probably one of them, one of the kids is still awake, and they're like, Dad, can you come tuck me in? I'm scared, and they're pretty older, so they're like, what's going on? And he's like, no, nothing. Just shut up and go to bed. That is something, and you aren't even my son. I have something really important I have to do, so I won't be available to you right now. And he goes to his occult library and starts reading, or just starts sitting in there and looks if he has to play, and he realizes he doesn't have it, and yeah,
Not have it.
yep, he does not have to play.
Have
He
lots
sold
of
it
other
away, and
books.
he's like, fuck.
Might be able to write it down for
Yeah, maybe.
nice.
And he just,
Go ahead.
I think this is what he does.
All right. Nice. All right. Yeah, we'll cut to Eagle on his way home from work.
I should have just let you read the book. Ah. So, like, out of game, what happens if somebody reads the whole book? Like, do they become instantly insane, or like,
Oh.
what do we know?
I mean, he rolled real well. He only got lost 3.
So it's not as bad as one would have us believe, I guess. But
As far as you
it's
know.
kind of weird to see somebody do it. It just feels weird.
Oh. Well, I mean, you'll find
Yes.
out. Maybe he's
Yeah.
ruined.
Hopefully not with me in the session. But I guess let's see. I guess I should start bringing my shotgun. Yeah, so Agent Siegel just comes home as usual, parks on the other side of the street, waves over to his tenant, Manny, on the duplex, who is probably on the veranda smoking a joint, as he usually does in the evenings. Yeah, Siegel goes in, makes sure everything's secure, and opens a tin of cat food for Capone, and just settles down with a couple of episodes of Stargate Atlantis or something like a comfort TV show. Yep. I think that's it for Agent Siegel for today.
All right. Drifting off in the chair. Or?
Probably like a big one of those big American TV chairs that can double as a bed.
Lazy boy.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Well, Phyllis.